Are we back?
All right, welcome back, everyone. We had a little bit of an audio issue earlier, but to remind you guys, we're about to get into Sundown Saga doubles here. We have two teams. We have Trident and Biggie and
Solo Sweepy.
Let's go. So this is going to be interesting because I did hear some team planning from Biggie Mouth and Trident in the car pull up. So we might be seeing
Ooh and
Yeah.
The double DK. I'm with it.
As it should be.
I'm very much with it. You know, Biggie definitely known for his Rob, but this DK. I've seen some scary things from this DK.
He's got to know the counterplay, right?
Oh, yeah.
And already off to a great start. I'm not sure who's who, to be honest.
No, I can't tell.
So just going to refer them as blue team for the time being.
Yeah. We'll have to shout at them between games or something like that. Either way, though.
A pretty explosive start here. They are just going for it. And right now, you have to take into account that you have two. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even realize that he was at kill percent there.
I don't think
Sweepy was gone.
I don't think Sweepy realized.
Sweepy is gone.
Right now, it looks like the double DK working out really great here. It doesn't look like either member of the red team has really been able to close the stock out, which is kind of surprising because you figure they kind of just like lose the stock pretty quick.
Yeah.
And right now they've had multiple opportunities to get these edge guards and take the stock.
Okay, that was good.
Oh,
that was good.
That wasn't just good. That was disgusting.
That was gross. That was. Okay, so real quick, just to clarify, I just remembered. I'm pretty sure is Trident because that's the ult he used when he beat Jaklonk.
Okay. And given the orientation of the players, we're able to see the players in person. That would make sense here. But right now, double DK holding strong.
It's holding down the fort here.
Yeah. Biggie holding on to that first stock at 141%. And that percent's on the rise here. And it looks like Sweepy was really trying to close out the stock here. But Sweepy
not happening
also at 140%. But that's Rob.
Yep, Rob for you. But, not included in Iwa's heavyweight brackets, but still a very heavy character regardless. Good up smash, and that'll finally take that stock.
Is he really that heavy of a character?
He's pretty heavy. I don't know how heavy, but he's pretty heavy.
I have never really thought about Rob as a heavy character, but I guess definitely can be.
Rob is a very heavy robot, dude.
But all right, it looks like blue team is in a pretty good lead here. We do see Trident kind of struggling there in terms of the percent, but they're both really good about helping each other out here, right?
Yeah, you can tell. But there's nothing you can do in that instance. And
you should be able to get a stocks there. Okay. Ooh, just not quite.
Yeah, shield breaks definitely don't mean nearly as much in this mode as they do in singles. Your teammate can be there to save you.
But honestly, this double monkey synergy right now.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good at the moment.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
This could be huge.
Not gone yet. Not dead yet.
Great use of that down smash there from Solo.
And Biggie just barely gets back. Oh, no. I think he might have just been saved by Solo.
It is hard to say where this is going to go.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still very back and forth.
But now, I would say red team is in the lead here.
Yeah.
You do have that weight difference in characters, DK being one of the heavyweight characters.
For sure. But you also have characters that are much more versatile at range in Rob and Ness, being able to throw out the laser, the gyro, the PK fire.
Oh, but right now, red team is just on top of blue team. But great use of the neutral special there from Trident, getting that damage.
Back air.
But that will do it.
All right, and now it's just, I believe, Biggie. Yeah, his hands are still moving, so I would assume this is Biggie.
It's not just Biggie. It's Biggie in a dream.
It's Biggie in a dream, baby. The dream is dead. The dream is dead.
The dream is dead.
The dream is dead. The dream. Whoa.
What? We got a little bit of a echo there. I'm not sure what happened.
I jump scared myself with my own voice.
I'm not sure if that was on stream, but we do have audio set up for live commentary in the venue. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a speaker about like 7 feet to Nasta's left, and everybody in the venue can hear us, but also we can kind of hear ourselves a little. But I just heard a lot of an echo in my ear.
A little bit of delayed audio as well.
A little bit, yeah.
But going right back into it here, we have Big and Trident saying tried and true with the double monkey. Both of them hyping each other up with
They're banging their fists on their chests, screaming like a gorilla.
But I don't know. It looked like, Red Team was doing a good job at adapting towards the later half of that game.
Yeah, and in the latter half there, I think you saw a lot of those range tools that I was mentioning earlier being used from both the Ness and the Rob, the Gyro, the PK Fire, the PK Thunder even got thrown out on stage a couple of times.
Yeah, but Monkey see, Monkey do right now. They are doing pretty well here given all the pressure, but unfortunately other shield right there, that's going to be a stock.
Yeah, Brandon was too far away to be able to save Biggie from that one, unfortunately. But still in this for sure, unfortunate.
That is extremely unfortunate. I would say both players on Red Team, scary point in terms of their stock. Right now they want to knock out Solo stock, but Solo holding on to dear life here. But right now Biggie trying to get the edge guard here, trying to get the down tilt, jumping back, trying to catch with a retreating aerial, but
there's the back air.
Yeah.
And now it's 2 stocks apiece across the board. Despite losing stocks very early, Biggie Mouth and Trident are doing a pretty solid job of keeping up. They're a little behind on damage right now, but again, this is Donkey Kong. That could change at any moment.
Yeah, right now I see. Wait a minute.
Wait. Does Donkey Kong dash attack? Does that spike?
Did anyone?
What?
What
just happened?
There was a lot of ledge invincibility and a lot of spiking there.
Yeah, something happened in all of that. And now that's an unfortunate team kill leading into a pretty bad deficit. The laser hits both of them.
but seeing how they've been playing, they are perfect when it comes to closing out these stocks. So I can see Blue Team bringing it back.
It's
they
possible.
are not just out of it yet.
It's possible, but they need to get rid of Solo stock here quickly. That, or they need to get rid of Shweepy stock and then have Shweepy steal Solo stock.
I think they just have to be really careful of Shweepy. I feel like Shweepy has more ability to keep DK in disadvantage than Solo, at least for the moment. That's just how it's been appearing, especially in terms of the edge guard pressure, making it really scary.
Yeah, it's looking very not good right now for the side of Blue Team, and now once again it is just Biggie left, but that's going to be it. It's going to be 2-0 in favor of Solo and Shweepy playing their mains. Double DK not going to work out today.
Hey,
you hate to see it.
You got to love Double DK.
You got to love Double DK.
You got to love it. It was hard to see where
I
all
couldn't
things
tell
were happening.
Any of what was happening there, man. I thought the dash attack might have done that. I don't know. We're being yelled at by the players for not knowing how the spike happened.
Yelled at is a strong word.
Yelled at is a strong word, but like I'm a sensitive soul, you know.
Yeah. Just gotta,
Look at this guy.
Look at,
dude. If you drop from there, you're gonna break something. No, you're not. Never mind.
Look at this man.
Never mind.
Look at this beautiful man.
Hello.
It's so wonderful playing dubs and then hearing Gets there, be like, oh, that's unfortunate.
Dude, where do you want to borrow a headset? Oh my god.
That was good games. That was fun games.
Yeah. Good luck in losers.
Yeah, good luck, man.
hey, I had faith. He has no faith. I'm just saying. All right, but we're going to be waiting our next set of doubles here. It's probably going to take a minute as we are only having the one stream at the moment. The rest of the dubs team should be playing right now.
Bring it in.
What's up, Getster?
What's up? That was a nice one. Come down to the camera.
Yeah.
That was a nice one. You have any words for the people?
Monkey.
Monkey. Thank you.
I may have won, but I support the monkey.
Yeah, the monkey agenda.
It's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going into doubles and you're not seeing a DK,
what's wrong? What?
You're doing something wrong.
It's not P and W doubles if there's not a heavy on every single.
You're not playing doubles right unless you have a doubles.
That's true.
Or you have a heavy.
That's
teammate.
true. Yeah. See, MKLeo Big Boss. Big Boss plays Rob. He's heavy. This is why. This is why he's a heavy. It's confirmed.
I guess.
It's confirmed. You cannot escape the logic here.
Okay, it looks like we do have an unfortunate team DQ. Let me double check who this is. Joel, Joestar, and Send DQing in doubles.
Sinsend?
Yes, Sinsend.
Yeah, Sinsend. I heard Send and I was like, he's here? No. It's just, it's Sinsend.
Sinsend?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, both of those fellas.
Did Sinsend...
Huh?
Did have the tag Send at one point, but then
I honestly don't know. When I got involved last, March, he was at one of the first events I casted, and it was still Sinsend.
Okay, so maybe these are other people.
Maybe.
On mainstream.
Either way, I did just hear another set get called. I believe I heard Everest in there.
Okay.
I believe I heard,
versus Slain and
I don't even know.
So let me double check the bracket here and see what we might be seeing here next. Trying to see
People not knowing where they're going.
if it's
The quad.
okay.
It's over there.
So we're seeing Everest Major versus Seesaw and Machu.
Okay.
So talking about in terms of team composition. We have Everest, who mainly known for his Roy.
Right. I saw him playing a little bit of Cloud earlier, but I don't know if
that was
he's
a little
gonna
bit
bust
with the
that out.
Cloud, and then Major, tried and true Ganon
Yep.
all the way. Seesaw,
Ganon's
a really good
good.
Incineroar, and Machu, known for Rob, did mess around with Steve for a little bit, from what I remember.
I actually don't remember that Machu era, but I trust you.
Yeah.
Because you're a smart person, Nostik.
I just so happened to be there.
Yeah. Okay. See, that works too. See, now, I want to talk about Major a little bit here.
Okay.
Because Major, turns out, he's a pretty good player, you know?
He is a pretty good player.
You see, this dude pilots Ganondorf. One of the universally agreed to be worst characters in this game. And in recent memory, he has beaten Send and Mr. E.
Yeah,
That's absurd stuff for a character that everybody...
But this is Major we're talking about.
This is Major, though. Major.
He has a major difference.
Look at the name of this tag. It's funny.
I do think this is an interesting doubles composition to see because I am used to seeing Major and Sparkle being a static team. So seeing Everest and Major a little bit, spicing things up. I'm interested to see how this goes.
I could be wrong. I could just be remembering incorrectly here, but I think I remember seeing Lightning Quiz and Sparkle as a duo this time around. Again, I could be
perhaps
wrong.
that is the case here. Let me double check.
Also, I don't know if Sparkle's here or not.
Sparkle is here.
Sparkle is here. You love to see it. You love to see it. I love Sparkle. Dude's great.
All right.
The winner of Spire and Models versus
So looking at the bracket here.
The winner of Spire and Models versus Lavi and BD.
Yeah, so we do have Lightning Quiz 7 and Sparkle, who ended up moving on because of that earlier team DQ.
Nice.
So they're going to
How
be
many
waiting a bit.
DQs do we have?
So two DQs?
Yeah, well, this bracket's going to move relatively quickly then, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. Doubles is fun.
Yeah,
but
doubles definitely takes up a bit of time.
Oh, yeah.
Versus Spire.
And as I said, a lot of earlier doubles is kind of, just having fun, see what works. But then you also have these players that have really static comps, and it is really crazy what some of these players manage to do when they're really coordinated, understand each other. Doubles can be an extremely exciting format.
Oh, absolutely it can. And I mean, I think we're going to see why here. These are some interesting compositions. One of these definitely more, what's the word I'm looking for here? Meta than the other? Especially for dubs.
I would say Incineroar is just considered a meta doubles character, right? You have the heavyweight, you have extreme kill power, you have setups that just go into character given how your side special works. And then, oh my gosh, Dark Lariat's just an active hitbox. So you can just go on and on about why Incineroar is a really good doubles character.
Oh, absolutely you can. Meanwhile, on the other side, we still have a Rob in play, just like the last set, and we saw why Rob was so effective last time around. That laser can pierce through so many enemies, breaking whatever setup you might have at any given moment. And the team on the other side, definitely less known for being doubles characters, but very potent on their own when piloted in the right hands.
100%. That was really unfortunate for the red team to lose a stock there to the revenge. But right now, look at that stage control on Major cleaning up those stocks in a moment's notice, giving them a pretty good lead.
Oh, the combo.
The percent could give way anytime here. But also, you see a situation where normally if you see Ganon dealing in a 1v1, you'd be kind of afraid for them, right?
A little bit, yeah.
You know, they get suffocated. There's not a whole lot they can do.
But now you have a character
Major just understanding the positioning you need to be in that situation.
That too, but you also have like a character in Roy that's capable of suffocating an enemy themselves.
Oh yeah, you need that kind of give and take, and also it allows you to have that extra speed to come and help out your opponent.
Exactly. Yeah. Now moving
or help out your teammate, not your opponent. You don't want to do that.
Yeah. Okay. Major doesn't quite go down there, but took a lot of damage. Very nearly went flying off the stage, but this might be it. Nah, Everest gets there in time to help him out. Just get out of that corner a little bit here. A little bit more damage tacked onto this Incineroar. Seesaw's in a little bit of trouble here. 58%, you're not in danger of dying yet, but you will be very soon with these characters on screen.
What a good stock there for Red Team. I do see something here from Everest where he's doing a good job at being able to isolate the 1v1. Like, kind of go with his, bread and butter, what he would normally do in singles, kind of just ignoring what the other characters do. He is laser focused on, trying to, meet the ultimate goal, and that is to take the opponent's stock.
Yeah, for sure. And now everybody on their last stock except for Everest here, and that's a crucial factor, especially with the damage being so heavily in their favor.
Oh no.
A couple counters onto that.
You just see how much damage that forward air did?
Yeah, Seesaw just hit for a lot of damage. Looking real rough there, and the Nair is going to take that stock, so now everybody has one stock, but the damage is still very much in the favor of Everest and Major.
Yeah, they have to be real careful here because I feel like this could snowball.
Oh, yep, there it is.
But right now, they're in a really good position. It is looking almost impossible here for Machu to bring this back. It would really take a miracle, and there it is, a throw combo into up smash. That will do it for game one in Everest and Major's favor.
Yep, and I mean, when you have, like, the enemy at that percent, it literally is just a matter of that synergy. If you can get the grab, if you can get the setup into the combo, and it's just over at that point, you'll be fine, really.
No.
Now it'll be interesting. I assume we're going to go back to PS2 because it's
PS2.
Go. Never mind.
Different blast zones.
I'm foolish. At very least, we picked the good song for... what's this stage called again? Hollow Bastion.
Hollow Bastion, yeah.
Hollow Bastion. I forgot the name of the stage, everybody.
I'm guessing I don't need to ban Hollow Bastion, I guess.
I mean, I have no concept. Nah, we'll talk about that later. We got a match here. All right,
but already getting a meaty hit there with the revenge. Seesaw off to a good start, kind of suffocating Major there, but good assist there from Machu using the laser, helping out his opponent. Or I keep saying opponent, I mean
his teammate.
His teammate.
Ally, if you will.
Yeah.
His comrade. There are many words.
Interesting, just kind of, spamming, trying to get that revenge at the ready. Jab, back air, tried and true.
He's going to get back just fine, though. Seesaw eventually gets back to stage with the help of the laser, actually. Going to make sure he gets on top of the platform instead of predictably somewhere near the stage, near the edge of the stage, I should say.
Oh,
okay.
I would say that was very worth it because it did save Major from that trip situation. And given how good he's with recovery, I figured he maybe would have been able to make it back, but he might have just not had the jump and be able to make at that safe of an angle.
Yeah, it was very risky for sure, but definitely worth it to go for it eventually. The up B does connect onto Machu, so he's out of the danger zone for now, and now a lot more damage being packed onto Seesaw.
Ooh. Almost able to take that stack out on Major. Major should be able to make it back. He's very good about holding on to his jumps.
Okay.
Oh, and going through the side special there. Very smart.
Yep.
I wouldn't have predicted it.
Okay, but you got to predict that stock being gone now. It's just, there was a lot of damage there. Incineroar on the side of a stage. It had to happen eventually.
Okay.
A lot of damage tacked on there with that Nair as well, and revenge is still in play.
Like, you can definitely try to grab your yeah, you got to be careful there. But it didn't. And so he keeps the revenge there. He was able to, still utilize it. I guess the light hits of, missing the side special you end up keeping revenge, which is something I did not know. Just adding to the reasons why this is a good doubles character.
Yep. I don't know. You might have missed it just now, but Machu very nearly had a crucial side B connection off stage, but ends up losing the stock first, and now Seesaw in a lot of trouble damage-wise. This could turn very bad very quickly.
It definitely could.
Side B, okay, there goes a Major.
But they should be able to close out the stock on Major.
And
not quite. They
need
to.
Ganon's heavy. Oh, that's it, though. That's
that will be it. Okay, so this puts blue team in an okay situation. Could be better. Obviously, Seesaw being at 125 is pretty scary. Getting grabbed there, luckily avoided getting hit by the possible 50-50.
Everest got out of the corner there. It was looking so rough for him, but eventually he gets out and Seesaw's stock disappears. It's just a matter of getting rid of Machu's last stock, and Everest in Major will end up taking this.
Very smart use of the up special there from Everest, because if he, ended up opting for a different option, he could have just lost the stock to a Gimp. Even like right now, it's super concerning, but luckily Major able to keep up the pressure. Great parry from both players there, just ignoring the laser. Okay, great catch.
Good up there, yeah.
They need to be careful. They don't want any collateral damage. They're covering multiple options. Great catch there with the Nair. Machu still holding on at 124%. Goes for the risky air dodge on stage, but 132%. He's trying to stall, and the Nair not enough to do it. It is still in
this character's heavy. This character's very heavy. But eventually it has to be enough. It's 143. You have Rage to work with, but unless a miracle happens, and it won't.
I wouldn't say it would have took a miracle there. If you get one good separation, I feel like it just becomes really doable, and I feel like that was what Machu was trying to do, right?
Maybe if you hit a back air on
RGS company to the mainstream. Mystery Soul.
It's just hard to deal with that, pressure from both characters. Right?
Yeah.
That's
and even if you hit that back air, it's a slow move, right? It's easily punishable by the Ganon door.
Well, I wasn't really thinking back air. I was more thinking of getting like a double forward air, for example.
Yeah,
and if you're able to catch a jump.
If you're able to catch a jump, it was definitely possible. It was just not meant to be in this instance. We're not living in that universe.
Yeah. But moving on here, we'll be seeing our next set of doubles here soon.
Very shortly.
I'm interested in who we'll be seeing here. I do see Fire the Pyro.
Fire the Pyro. Oh my. Shoutouts to Fire the Pyro. We love Fire the Pyro in the PNW.
I see a backpack grab.
That guy is goated.
Okay. Let me double check here. I want to see.
I think it was like Fire the Pyro's duo versus RGS Company's duo. I'm not sure though.
Yes. So it's going to be Mystery Soul and Fire the Pyro versus RGS Company and Rage.
Ooh.
So I'm not familiar with Rage at all.
So I am, but I don't remember what character he plays. I know I casted him at Beak Bonk, but I don't remember what character he plays.
So,
But I know RGS Company, very proficient Toon Link, right? Not Toon Link, sorry, Young Link.
Young Link, yes.
The other small Link.
Young Link, and I've overheard some Fox use, but I would say that Young Link is what I would figure here.
Yeah, it's likely.
I feel like Young Link has also just kind of become a rarity. I was talking to a few people on the way here about it, where at least here in the Pacific Northwest region, we have a lot of Toon Links, right?
Yes.
So we realize how good that character is because we have that much representation. In Young Link, it's hard to see top-level representation in terms of tournaments that Young Links have been able to win. I think the only one I can think of was when Kobe won that one event in Florida.
Yeah, and I mean, these days, we really only have Skittles for, like, super top-level Young Link representation. Like, I don't know.
Well, it's Skittles, you got Toasty.
Skittles, Toasty.
It's kind of just you kind of have to look for them in a lot of scenarios, right? I feel like Skittles was a little bit more well-known earlier in Ultimate, and
right.
If you asked people just kind of getting in the scene, you don't really get the or haven't had the ability to really, see Skittles. Why is my boy Skittles not on stream as much? Come on, I need to see a little bit more Skittles.
Man.
It's been a minute.
I mean,
like I'm talking about.
He came to like what? Back in Blood 5, right?
Well, reoccurring player at the Back in Blood series.
Okay, I actually didn't realize that.
Like Skittles, I think ended up making it really far at one of the Back in Bloods. I can't remember.
I think it was 5 where he made top 8.
Yeah, like by all means, Skittles is a really good player. It's just the skill pool has gotten so much bigger over the last few events.
And I mean, Back in Blood 5 was a lot of fun for me personally because I got to see one of my favorite characters win the event, being Ned's Sephiroth. I love me some Sephiroth.
Hey, I'm just saying, I could have put him in losers, man. I messed up. I wasn't patient enough.
I choked. Nasta chokes.
I had him in the first half.
What was the set count?
0-2.
0-2.
We don't talk about that though. They were all close games.
Yeah,
but what? He is a homie though because he did wait for me to finish my comms before starting the set as I registered.
That is a goated thing for top players.
Honestly, but it was also that on top. I think there were a few DQs that led him up to that point.
Gotcha. And I mean, like, being patient for those matches is always appreciated. I don't often play in bracket, but when people are willing to be patient and wait for my commentary to be done, it's always like, oh, you're my new best friend. Also, they just picked like my favorite Pokemon song in this entire game. I love Route 10.
It's a pretty good Pokemon song. I don't know about in terms of Smash music is always interesting, right? You got some songs that really set up for like kind of exciting moments, and then you have certain songs that are just very out of place.
Oh yes, you absolutely do. It's very very hit or miss, right? Like I absolutely love what's it called? Fodlan Winds from Fire Emblem Three Houses, but it is not a great Smash song.
And already we're seeing them get right into the action. A little bit of scrapping left and right. But RGS company hasn't been touched until that nair.
The commentator curse?
Oh no, that is a very unfortunate stock for Rage there.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Actually tragic, but so far we're seeing a lot of damage taken by Pyro, but also a lot dished out as it stands, because this brawler obviously just a very fundamentally very fast character.
That is not okay.
Character.
Who said that there is an active hitbox and you can't get interrupted for it? Oh
wow! What?
I'm literally talking about this. And we see some of this BS again.
This is the power of Incineroar in doubles, yo. This character is really good when there's another character distracting you from what's happening. That is just absurd stuff. We have 150%. That's Rage plus the revenge.
Yeah, you need to help Rage out. Yeah, I was about.
Okay.
A little too close, I guess.
Rage is out of the picture. Could steal a stock.
Yeah,
there we go.
Your best hope is to take the stock.
Okay.
It's unfortunate in the timing there, but
it's time to hit 5 consecutive 0-deaths.
Do it in a heartbeat. This is what Luigi's trained for, right?
Okay, see, there's one. All
right.
One down.
You have to start somewhere.
Yeah. And now you hit 4 more 0-deaths in a row, right? Yeah.
He's helping you get Rage.
Yeah.
Okay. That was a little bit much.
I think he might be dead. Okay, unlucky.
But it was definitely a rough beginning for Rage and RGS company, especially with that initial loss of the stock, and then it just kind of snowballed, right?
Yeah. The snowball effect is absolutely real there. Just losing that first stock so early, and then losing 2 at once. Like, I looked away when that happened. I don't even know what happened.
It just didn't make
On
sense, man.
deck for mainstream, can I get
Bro just
Dragon
walked in
JDV
front of him and
versus
then
Lightning
just got
Quiz?
dragged on in.
On deck.
Did you
for
just hear who's on deck for mainstream?
No, I,
Pack Street JDV versus Lightning Quiz Sparkle.
oh my goodness.
Not that double pack.
Double pack, man.
That'll be
What?
fun.
That is unholy.
That is unholy. It's very funny, but it is very unholy.
I'm interested to see what they got going on there. I can see them.
What
coming
are
up
they
some
cooking?
interesting
I need
stuff.
to know. All right. Either way, once again, we're off to a pretty explosive start here. A lot of damage being
On
dished
deck
out by
stream
Soul and
select
Fire the
4,
Pyro.
can I get Nomad and
Yeah,
Nomad
there was a whiffed up
versus
B in there from the
Lonnie and
Luigi, and there was an
Lonnie
F smash
and
punish from Fire the Pyro. It's not looking amazing for them right now, but on the bright side, Soul's taking a lot of damage, and if you want to get rid of this stock quickly, then that's the way to do it.
I do want to say Rage doing a lot better this time around. You do have to be careful there not to cause any collateral damage, especially if you're grabbing your teammate. You have to be pretty quick about it, right? You can't, but you also have to make the right decision. You don't want to like throw
the up B.
off the top.
That was super well
Okay,
placed from
but-
Fire the Pyro, though.
But good trade there from RGS.
Yeah, absolutely. The trade is in, and now it's relatively even once again. Never mind.
Hey, he's raging.
Yeah. Despite all of his rage, he's still just a Luigi at the bottom of the stage.
I've never heard truer bars than that.
All right. Down goes Soul's first stock at long last. But it is technically 4 stocks to 4 stocks, but could be scary if it goes a whole lot worse.
Right now with RGS Company, that's really escaping him here, right? Is barely holding on. And be honest, I just tanked the stock in this situation. I
Yeah,
feel like that was
it's-
just too much time being away from your opponent.
Yeah, it's gone.
And right now, Raging is a really scary situation.
Oh yeah, being edge guarded by 2 while they know for a fact that you're not going to be able to get back to the stage. Yeah, you honestly losing that stock earlier could have been beneficial, but now that RGS is back, he's able to essentially peel for his teammate and give him time to return. Rage just kind of gave Soul the revenge there and somehow doesn't die at 171%, but the next thing to connect will absolutely do it.
Okay, so I will make it back to stage. They're trying to catch with the Nair. Gotta be careful. Yeah,
That's
I was
it.
about to say, like, you just saw him go for that move.
The restock any moment, I assume.
Okay, great coverage here from RGS. Has to be careful. Don't want to get trapped in between them. But I do know if RGS is able to, get one of the... Oh, what
Okay.
great play. Oh, but
Yeah,
the
you're having
coverage
back.
is unmatched.
Yeah, and I suppose that they're going to opt to not do the restock just because they want the Young Link in there. I mean, obviously this character a lot better at range, just being able to consistently take stocks without relying on super heavy combos, I suppose, but it's still very scary. Taking that damage just then is, it's not good. But you'll take that stock.
Yeah. That down air is as strong as some F smashes, man.
It's very strong.
He saw his bomb and hit it. Is he going to be able to make it
No,
back?
he's not gonna get
quite.
back.
Man.
And just like that, Soul and Fire the Pyro are
But
going to take
Soul,
it.
you don't have to go that deep. He's already dead.
Yeah, he was already gone. He was
Ro
gone.
really wanted that spike. He was waiting for it. All right, so it looks like we're going to be getting Pack
So-
Street and JDV versus Sparkle
And Lightning Quiz.
and Lightning Quiz.
Sparkle and Lightning Quiz. I am a big fan of all 4 of these players on stream. I am a huge fan. of
I'm
these guys,
interested
actually.
to see how double Pac-Man goes. To be honest, it is
That comes out of my insurance.
kind of a weird comp
Oh, it is.
on
Definitely
paper,
is.
right? I don't know.
I don't know how Hydrant works in doubles, like in general, much
there-
less double Hydrant.
Yeah, it is just double hydrant, isn't
Yeah.
it? There isn't really much else to that, but one of the things that I do think about
Yeah?
is that you kind of have like Galaga combos, right?
Right.
And you have different things. How do they work into each other, and can you
Yeah,
really take
yeah, yeah.
advantage of that?
I was going to say, yeah, how do you like, do
Having
the
extra
Pac-Man setups,
bell
right?
coverage is definitely huge.
Oh,
right?
for sure.
And then you also
Absolutely.
have with the hydrant comes like the water, so you're constantly
Yeah.
it's like there is flooding on the stage almost.
Yeah, it very well could be. I mean, the hydrant is already a fantastic tool for stage control, as is the Galaxian, as is the... Really, a lot of Pac-Man's options are just fantastic at stage control and
I'm
taking
just gonna
control
say,
of everything. Yeah?
every time I see a Pac-Man,
Yeah?
I want to see some melon use. I'm a
Okay.
melon fan.
Okay, I see you. I can
It is
get
one of my favorite projectiles in the game.
It's really funny. I will say that.
It is
Like
amazing.
honestly, if that thing connects, it's just the ultimate form of disrespect.
Honestly, it makes me theorize that Wario and Pac-Man would be an extremely good comp. Because if you actually see how good Wario's deal with counterplay against Pac-Man, Wario has a weird kind of like Z-drop, which would actually cause Melon to stay in place and just be an active hitbox.
I did not know that
So-
Mario has a weird Z-drop.
Yeah, so you can definitely have some very interesting situations between those two characters, but what we are going to see here is, probably double Pac-Man.
Probably.
In terms of characters on the other side, I'm guessing Sparkle going tried and true hero.
Of course.
And Lightning Quiz going with his tried and true Cloud.
Of course, these guys are very, very well known for that. Lightning Quiz in particular. A very prolific, I believe, Wi-Fi Cloud, like back in the days of the Panda Cup. I think he was making pretty deep runs in the Panda Cup qualifiers.
Not just the Panda Cup, all the Bamboo battles, really solid performance. Was a threat in your online bracket for a while, but at the kind of like towards the start of this year, started going to local events, performing really well against some of the best in region and some of the best out of region.
Yes.
At some of these bigger tournaments, such as Back in Blood, Major Upset, and
Yeah, you can't
so what.
sleep. You cannot sleep on this guy. He's ridiculously good on this Cloud, and I'll say he's a really nice guy too.
I'm just saying he has a win streak against HBox, right? So he's some people don't have that same case here in the PNW. So
Either way, going into it, for a moment I thought we were going to hear Lumio City, and I was like, the spirit of Cattail is with us on this day. Shoutouts to Cattail. Couldn't attend this one because my man's graduating high school.
well, congratulations, Cattail. I hope you have an amazing graduation.
Yeah.
For us right now, we're over here commentating some doubles.
We got some doubles. Yo, my graduation was great because it was like a drive-through thing. It was during quarantine, so like
That is so weird to me to think about.
I didn't have to sit through like a long ceremony with a bunch of people I didn't know and or didn't really like being around.
Okay, so
was awesome.
Back to this.
Yeah,
Pack Street is playing Min Min.
indeed, and
So-
we've seen and. The PNW is no stranger to Min Min in doubles, right? Like Solstice, obviously one of the best duos we've ever seen in the PNW doubles scene.
Yeah,
Right.
but I've heard that Pack Street has used Min Min before. It kind of went over my head here.
Oh my! What? Sparkle just used one spell. One spell.
That move sucks.
That move is so bad, according to him on Twitter.
And to be honest, I understand what he means. I do agree, but at least in the doubles chaos, I feel like it gets a little bit of a level up.
Oh yeah, it can absolutely get a little bit more value, especially when things are so much harder to track, when there's so much more happening on screen. Literally twice as much happening at any given moment.
I get Mystery Soul.
Look at how Pack Street's using that Min Min Nair to just keep himself like somewhat safe in those situations where he's surrounded by two people.
I do want to point out earlier, Sparkle actually just taking a stock while reading the menu in the air and getting a point blank kaboom. That was pretty crazy.
Damn, nice. So the stock lead is pretty firmly in the favor of Lightning Quiz and Sparkle as it stands. JDV losing two very early stocks in this game, but Pack Street is not looking very healthy right now, Nasta. 110. And
They're
off
not
stage.
doing too
Oh,
hot.
that's a shield break.
Yeah,
You're gone.
that's death.
You're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, JDV could not get there in time to save Pack Street's life, unfortunately.
I don't think, like, JDV did not want to be anywhere near Sparkle with that.
Has JDV used Hydrant once?
I don't know. I think there's definitely this fear that it might interrupt your teammate. So perhaps that's part of the reasoning.
Yeah. That bell just hit both players, by the way. It hit Lightning Quiz and Sparkle. No follow-up off of it, unfortunately.
Oh, almost a great check there. Okay, JDV trying to catch
zoom
with the Hydrant. Didn't quite.
Okay, gets back on stage. Good get-up attack. There's the Hydrant, but it gets get-up attacked.
So right now we do see Psych up, but good catch there. That's pretty huge because, as you can see, JDV is at 105. A Psych up attack could take the stock.
Or that
works this too.
I mean, yeah, that works for sure.
Oh, okay. What were you thinking there? Okay.
Lightning Quiz was cooking something. It didn't quite connect, but there was something.
They have a little wiggle room here.
And now he can just charge a limit at the side of the stage until the end of time.
Okay. Hey, that's one way to go about it.
That's the way to do it, baby. Finishing touch while he cannot move. Perfect. And now Lightning Quiz, they're up 1. Lightning Quiz and Sparkle, excuse me. They're up 1-0.
Yeah, and this is best of 3. I don't know if we're going to be doing any best of 5s. If I had to guess, it would probably be in grands, if at all, for doubles.
Yeah, I know that there was some best of 5 for dubs. I don't remember when exactly, though. It wasn't. It was deeper in. I don't know exactly when. How far into the bracket is this? Is this like?
This isn't too far. I think it's just like winners round 3, but at the same time, that's pretty far for the dubs bracket here.
Right. Yeah.
So
because again, y'all, it's a relatively small. Doubles
this
bracket
is
today. There's 20
winners
teams.
quarterfinals right now.
Winners quarters. Okay. So winner is in top 8. Is that right? I might be lying.
It gets weird there with the teams, but I think top 8's the right term.
Right.
And already a different start here. We are seeing blue team off to a little bit of better start. I feel like it was just like so explosive for red team to start with last time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, JDV lost a lot of stocks. Literally lost 2 stocks in the first like minute and a half of the game. So already seeming to be a better start here. That was very close to being a goodbye that stock.
Oh my goodness!
But the zoom comes in.
You see that? Try to use the down air to try to get a spike onto Lightning Quiz there.
Yep.
Oh, and Lightning Quiz going for a lot of these, one presses of the up special.
Yep.
And it does make me concerned at times, but I'm just gonna assume that he knows what's best in that option.
Fortunate. I think that the limit side B hit Sparkle.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, but they were able to close out a stock at the same time.
They did close out a stock, and they do have a pretty significant damage lead. Never mind. This is no longer significant.
Like that's how it can go, and you have characters that can just rack up so much damage in a small amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely. JDV, though, in a lot of trouble, 114%, could very well disappear momentarily.
Oh, what a great catch there from JDV. You see that it interrupted neutral special as well?
Yeah. Just everything about that interaction was super well done. Sparkle getting sent into oblivion there, but the thwack finally connecting there. But JDV still has this 3rd stock intact.
Hey, they get rid of that, and suddenly red team looking like they're in a really good spot.
Yeah, it's winnable.
Oh, you see that? 4th throw using the hydrant.
Coordinated
and
calculated.
Bounces in play here, which helps out Sparkle in dealing with JDV. But really scary situation here for Lightning Quiz. Still able to recover, actually able to get a hit from that up special.
Let's get back. The forward air connects onto this Min. Off the stage goes Sparkle once again, though. But gets bounced again.
Oh no, wait, that was not who you wanted to hit there.
Good tech. Good tech from JDV. Not gonna live very much longer after it, but it was a fantastic tech regardless, keeping him alive, at least for now.
Okay, right now, blue team able to close out either of these stocks here. Could be pretty huge.
Yeah, if you close out one of them, then the other one's going to fall pretty quickly, and then it's a 2v1 situation. But you still have a very fragile last stock on this Min. If that disappears, There could be trouble, but okay, the stock share will happen here.
Yeah, and right now Lightning Quiz just has to be really careful. It does have an opportunity to possibly close out the stock here. Caught air dodging in, but still alive. And what a catch.
Oh, but that's a good connection from JDV, and that's time for a 1v2.
Hey, Hero's a miracle maker, all right?
It's true.
But that's very low MP. You're going to have to force a zoom here.
Yeah, and not going to find it. Not going to find the zoom, and now it is tied up for the first time on this stream today, Nasta.
Yeah, so
it's not a 2-0.
I would say the games up to this point haven't been too one-sided, but doubles is unforgiving at times, so it has been leaning a little bit more one side than the other. So, yeah, first time going to game 3 here. Kind of showing, you know, if I had to guess, these two teams are probably really contesting for some of those top spots here for doubles bracket.
Oh yeah, absolutely. These are all 4 very, very good players, and like there definitely seems to be at least some degree of coordination on both sides. Neither of these teams are going into this just with the attitude of let's just see who has the better individual players, right? Like this is really a battle of teamwork. Now it'll be interesting to see what stage we go to because we started on PS2. We went to Small Battlefield, the better version of PS2, by the way. Hot take, but I
depends on the character. Depends on the character.
I kind of wonder where we're going. Town and City, okay.
Okay, I can see. So JDV, big Town and City fan.
Yes.
Sparkle, probably a Town and City fan, if I had to guess.
I mean, I would assume.
Lightning Quiz. No problem with Town City. Min once again. Yeah, not all right with
surprising.
Town City.
Yeah. Interesting that we are seeing the Min though, and not the expected double Pac-Man. I wonder if double Pac-Man is just like a little bit too much with the projectiles going all over the place.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I was talking about in terms of like how do you kind of synergize the two. They kind of and they both also fill the same niche, right?
Lightning Quiz is in a fair amount of trouble here. Eventually gets out via the use of that top platform, but the Nair is going to put him into another disadvantaged spot. The bounce, though, that puts Sparkle into an advantage, at least against JDV, but doesn't protect you from his good boxing tools.
Okay, has to use that platform, able to use it, able to recover, actually able to get the spike into the stage here, but Lightning Quiz was just being really smothered here by Pack Street. They've been doing an excellent job of that, able to close it out with the Smash variant of the Ram.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Sparkle closing that right back out, putting them in a similar stock situation, relatively close in percent, but...
Yep, nicely done from Sparkle. So, eventually getting that stock from Pack Street is nice, but you still got 5 more to go through, and you're struggling to find damage on these next ones. You're in a pretty heavily disadvantaged spot, but Limit could potentially break this open. Good up smash, though. The Fireball is going to connect onto Pack Street. Not quite going to take the stock, but it gets somewhat close. The Limit is going to tack on more damage, and it's looking okay here, Nasta. Never mind. I had to say it. I had to say it.
You know, red team...
I had to say it.
Now in a pretty good lead here, 2-stock lead at that.
Well, make it a 1-stock lead.
1-stock lead. Not
Man,
too
there's
bad.
a lot of commentator curses in the last 20 seconds.
Hey, it happens. When you're playing doubles, you're playing doubles. You're working on double time.
Yeah, exactly. Things can shift at the absolute press.
We do have Psych up here. If Sparkle's able to get a solid hit against Pack Street, they're just dead. And I'm not sure what happened there. It went really fast. But oh my goodness, sending it there on the forward smash.
LQ.
But LQ able to take that stock here, and honestly, I think that is the play here. Right now, it's just Pack Street just doing a good job at 1v1ing LQ. LQ not being able to get in. Both players separated, able to get the zoom. Oh, landing right on top of JDV. How scary. So that is the thing, is that there are
set points.
There are set points
where
Zoom and it's kind of like pseudo random.
Oh my god, he got it again. Yeah, it is pseudo random where Zoom puts you, but there are, I believe, 8 points per stage where it can land. I believe I saw Sparkle tweeting about this a
Yeah.
little while ago. People just
it's
didn't
something
know how
that
it
I
works.
kind of like figured.
Yeah.
While playing the characters, just like I feel like I'm ending up in similar spots, right?
Right.
But kind of
either
the
way.
thing is that like when you're playing random, it's what a great catch there.
Right. I was about to say that their win condition was keeping him alive as long as possible, but now that Sparkle's out of the picture and Lightning Quiz has taken as much damage as he has, I think it might be over here, Nasta.
It might be, and it looks like almost able to do it. Not quite. Try to catch with a laser. Great catch for LQ.
That was a good recovery.
It was so close to possibly getting that back here, but able to actually get the confirm on TDV. Wait a minute. Okay, not quite. It has to, avoid any conflicts here.
It still has to be a miracle here. You need to find, like, one of your fast kill confirm options.
I don't think it needs to be a miracle. I think this is thread the needle.
No, that's it.
But unfortunately, the needle connected.
See, if you'd landed like a back air on the side of the stage, then you had a pretty solid chance at taking out Pack Street. And then you needed like a 0 to death. You needed to not lose a single interaction to Pac-Man, because if he hits you with one bell, you're gone.
But when both these players are focused, I can see it. I can see the possibilities. I feel like there's still potential there. It was just you have such a good kill power as Cloud that once in the scenario that we see Lightning Quiz take out Pack Street, like it's definitely an uphill battle. You can't make any mistakes. But I see it. I see the path.
For sure.
But I do think they'll probably make a pretty good losers run here. We do have.
I fully expect it.
It looks like Mystery Soul and Fire the Pyro
versus Solo Shweepy.
Versus Solo Shweepy.
We saw them in our first set of the day win pretty handedly 2-0, and now it's time for them to come back to the mainstream. They've been making a little bit of a winner's run here. Yo, shoutouts to Mystery Soul and all of his plushies. Today he's got the Piplup. I love Piplup. One of my favorite starters ever. Hilariously enough, not even the one I took in Platinum when I played it.
Who did you
I
take?
took Chimchar.
Okay. I'm a Turtwig.
I'm a big fan of fire type starters, generally speaking. One of the few generations that I actually didn't take the fire type starter was Gen 5, which is my favorite, where I took Snivy. I love Snivy. I don't know why. He's just really he's just cute.
It was around that
I
gen
like
where I kind of stopped playing the Pokemon games.
I've literally played Gens 4 and 5. I think that's it. But outside of that, I know the Pokemon, right?
Yeah, so for me, I did generations 1 through 4, and then took a break, and then I would say probably I played a little bit of Black and White, but never actually finished the game.
I think you should finish those games. The Black version is my favorite.
I've heard that the
franchise.
second one was really good too.
Black and White 2, I actually haven't played those.
Okay.
Like I've heard they're amazing. I just haven't got around to it, you know.
Best of 5 starting at top 4 due to time constraints.
Best of 5 starting at top 4.
Okay, top 4.
All right, yeah, that's reasonable. Yeah, due to time constraints.
That's a little bit more generous than I figured.
That is a little more generous than I thought. Yeah, but I suppose that since it was shrunk down, that top 4 is like just gonna be the. It was. I assume it was initially gonna be top 8 in that case.
Yeah.
Maybe top 6, but top 4 because of time constraints. Understandably so, but either way, it'll be interesting to see how much of that top 8 we have on stream. I imagine. Do we get all the top 8 on stream? Maybe.
I don't know. It'll be a little give and take. We'll at least have winner's side, I believe.
Yeah, of course. Now, moving into the match here, Soul and Fire the Pyro off to a pretty solid damage lead, but that could turn on its head pretty quickly. Rob is a character known for taking stocks very early with these offstage side Bs, but Shweepy currently just taking his time to get back to the stage, as Rob has a very good recovery, but it's also very slow, Nasta.
Yeah. I feel like it's really going to come down to who's going to get the first blood here. I think that's really going to set the pace of this match.
Solo's in a lot of trouble here, as is Shweepy now.
Yeah,
both of them in rage territory, but both of them off stage as well. good nair to get back to the stage for Sweepy, but that might kill. There we go. Okay.
Solo as well. And a little bit of a shimmy. Okay. Fireball, we see you.
He's doing a funky little dance out here.
Oh, and he has a command grab too. I love that toolkit for me, Brawler.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a big fan of command grabs. I feel like we're kind of done a little dirty in terms of the grappler characters in this game.
I mean,
like you have Incineroar.
Grapplers are hard to design in fighting games, man.
Or like at least within the platform.
Within platform fight. That's what I meant to say.
And if somebody had like an aerial grab in this game, it'd be pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it would be very strong, methinks.
Like technically, you know, Incineroar does in the sense that you know.
Yeah, you can use side B in the air.
Yeah.
Side B is also a rather slow move. That doesn't stop it from being a good move, but it's rather slow. So now Solo and Sweepy both in trouble here. Just as I say it, Sweepy does end up losing that stock. So it's not looking amazing right now, but.
Yeah,
you know, Me Brawler also has that has that side B, like the suplex, right? The command grab to speak of. So a couple command grabs on the screen right now. That's probably what the main objective of this composition is. You know?
Yeah. So specifically with Me Brawler, that move is to mainly get damage. It's has relatively low set knockback. It doesn't get too extreme. I think without any scaling of any kind, it does about like 16% or something.
Dang.
Don't quote me on that. I am
not a brawler.
Kind of pulling that out.
That was a double parry, by the way.
You know, well, that's kind of the thing in this game when it comes to double parries. It's like there's also kind of auto parries from the buffer.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to say what is actually been parried and what hasn't.
All right, so Solo's going to take that stock, but he's still got to get through 2 stacks here, man.
And a heavy character that.
Yeah, he's got to get through Incin. He's got to get through...
Okay, he saw it.
That was funny.
There was only so many methods.
The vision. All right, the up B is going to connect in almost all of its hits. Not all of them, but close. And Solo's at 83%. He could very easily die to, like, a side B from Incineroar, but he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that that doesn't connect right now. The spacing on that PK Thunder was actually really, really well done. All right, the up air is going to connect onto Pyro, but eventually the up B, it's still not enough to kill 125.
Not yet, but it's about to get in that.
Yep, that's dead. Yeah, that's very dead. That is extremely, extremely dead.
Dead, but they were kind of thinking of maybe going a different route there. I saw that Fire the Pyro kind of just waiting on top, seeing if he could, you know, do a little extra.
He was waiting. He was waiting to see what what the option there was, but the up throw is just no need to go for anything fancy if you can just take the stock with an up throw, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could style on him, but why?
It's doubles.
That's true.
It's like a requirement.
That is, you have a point. You have a point.
If you're not messing up their mental before singles, what's the point? You need to absolutely
destroy them. Yeah. You run into your round 1 in singles and like round 2 of doubles, and you're like, oh, I am going to tilt this man to the ends of the earth. This is going to be the freest singles bracket.
Sometimes that's just how it has to be.
All right. Once again, very scrappy start here, as doubles usually shows us.
I would say Solo doing a really good job at, you know, keeping control of Mystery Soul for the time being. Was able to get a cool 90%. But now they kind of, you know, switched. And
ooh, good damage on the Solo.
Yeah, great combo. Oh,
nice little teams combo.
Interesting. Oh,
upwards throw. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Rob down there for you.
Yeah, and the up smash from Rob gonna connect onto that instant up B that just kind of hit onto the shield. But oh, what a down air! What a down air! Well placed, and Sweepy gets punished for that back air attempt.
Okay.
Solo's really far away. They have an opportunity to... Ooh!
Hey.
Okay, Sweepy.
Do it to me.
Okay.
Do it once, shame on you. Do it twice, shame on both of you. Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of spikes happening.
Solo was really tanking stocks for a bit here, which, you know, blue team is behind a stock at the moment.
Yeah, Sweepy unfortunately losing 2 in all of this madness. We're a minute 30 in, and 5 stocks have been lost. I had to count them out in my head so that I didn't say the wrong number immediately on broadcast. But either way, the damage is looking pretty okay for Solo and Sweepy right now.
Oh.
Like, okay, yeah, now it's looking real good. Now it's looking real good. You are in a pretty solid spot here.
See, Mystery Soul, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you kill your teammate in doubles, and sometimes you kill him in randoms. So
yeah. Are you salty about randubs earlier?
No, I accidentally hit him.
Oh, no. So he's salty about randubs
He might be. But in the end, I think I was the only one that had to pay somebody.
A little bit unfortunate there. But now Sweepy is like...
Yep. Great use of down special there. Right now, they're really just kind of looking for a good combo, right? You know?
Yeah, and I mean, you may as well. You didn't really go for the style option in the last game, but you could do something here. Either way, that's going to be it.
Yeah, you really trap yourself when you go for the grab option in doubles.
Nah.
Hey.
It is over at that point. But really well played to Fire the Pyro and Mystery Soul to take that one. And now, another best of 3 on stream in a moment here. I believe Everest is involved in this one. Everest, Major, and... who was it that I heard? Was it Pack Street JDV? I don't remember.
Are we getting the run back?
Everest, do you have words? Do you have words for the stream?
All right.
Okay, a man of wise words.
I work out with that guy.
It's true, you do. I see it on Twitter all the time.
Is he doing something a little extra?
He drinks monkey blood every morning.
Yeah, imported from like South America, right?
Oh, that's racist.
Okay, without context of it, hearing what he just said, that it sounds so much worse.
Yeah, it definitely does. Don't clip that. Don't clip.
Yeah. We're sorry, production. We shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
My bad. But either way, yeah, it is going to be Pack Street JDV on stream up next against Major and Everest. Again, 2 teams we've seen previously in the winners bracket. One of them much earlier than the other, so I imagine we're going to be seeing no characters different than what we've been seeing, right? Like from them.
This is interesting. I don't know. I feel like at least for Major in this scenario, Major's going to have to deal with either Pac-Man or Min-Min. Mm-hmm. Neither of those characters really lit up that much.
Yeah.
And with Roy, you know, you're quick. Once you get in, you can really keep that advantage. With Ganon, you don't really have that.
No.
That option, right? Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Okay, was thinking about it. Wait a minute. Okay. What? Why even bother? Why even bother? I bet your Jigglypuff's trash anyways.
Nesta, what are you all about, bro? Either way, once again, yeah, we're going to be seeing the same characters we saw in the previous sets from these guys. No surprises that we're seeing the Ganondorf, the Roy, the Min-Min, the Pac-Man. I will say, though, like, I still do want to see the double Pac-Man. I think it'd be really funny.
It would be interesting. It's definitely something that would be a first for me. I have not seen...
No, Nasta, you don't get it.
I don't get it?
You're trying to spin this into a, it would be interesting. No, it would be hilarious. It would just be comedy.
It would just be comedy?
That's the point.
But what if it works?
If it works, that's even funnier.
You got me there.
Yeah. Now, either way, Pack Street, having already lost the first stock here, a little bit unfortunately, but a lot of damage has been tacked onto Everest and Major as of now. These characters, I mean, Ganon's heavy, but Roy, very capable of dying early.
I do want to say, blue team doing excellent here. A lot better than I kind of figured it would be. As great tech there from Major.
Ooh.
He did end up losing the stock, but that was just good coverage by red team. JDV doing a really good job at stock tanking at the moment.
Yep. He will hold on to this for as long as possible. 142, 151 make that is not bad at all, but you've really got all that.
Okay, JDV.
The melon. You wanted it.
I need more.
You wanted it. There's more of this, but finally that stock will disappear.
It's because you didn't have the melon in hand.
Right, yeah. If the back air connects while you have the melon in hand, you don't die. That's correct.
That's just how it works.
Yeah. You just bounce off the platform.
Oh, and honestly, that is huge. That is a huge
you'll take it.
trade.
You'll take it.
Especially when you're already in the lead.
You're already in the lead, indeed.
Okay, but that could change really quick here.
Yeah, Everest needs to get back for sure, and he will not. No tech.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, no.
Got lost in the sauce.
A little bit too lost. Now.
Okay.
It's just the 1v2. Now we're going to see more use of the hydrant, methinks. Because now that you can put that down, it won't interrupt your teammate, you know? For all the wrong reasons.
Good jab check there. Oh, and the back air. Hey, can't miss those techs, though. Oh,
definitely
jab, back air.
Well done.
Hey,
well
he
done.
made a video on it.
Game 1.
You can't be dropping those.
That's true. He did make a video on it. Isn't that video like several years old?
It's like several years old, and if you search for Roy back air, it's still one of like the first things that comes up.
Excellent.
Hey, he knew about the slingshot before the slingshot was a thing. He was like, that's just what it was.
Dude, I still remember that stream, man. It was the back to the lab again. It was like an hour.
It was like, in a lot of cases, I feel like it was very pseudo new lab for some people.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people. The same thing kind of happened when the term IDJ was thrown out. Is that a lot of people were already utilizing that. It just wasn't like documented in a way that people could kind of like understand it or like learn it as kind of like, this is very well known, utilize it to your best of your abilities.
Right, exactly, yeah, but like, you know, as time has gone on, Ultimate has developed as a game. The physics engine has been dissected a little bit, sort of like the way Melee got dissected over the years, but I doubt we're going to see like this game get developed much past whatever comes after this, but we'll see what happens.
Unless we get an Ultimate Deluxe.
We'll see what happens. If an Ultimate Deluxe happens, I would genuinely be interested to see where the longevity of this game goes.
Oh, interesting. Ended up interrupting Major's grab there, you know, Everest with his forward air. Oh my goodness, and catching up. Oh, but missing the window, going too early with that up smash. That could have been a disgusting punish. I don't think it would have killed, but definitely would have done a bit of damage.
How does JDV die there? It felt like he hadn't taken that much damage, but he's gone anyway.
96%.
That's fair.
That's kill percent.
That is entirely fair. Speaking of kill percent, we got a couple more characters looking worse for wear as it stands.
I would say right now it is looking relatively even, but you know, for both Everest and Pack Street, they're in a scary situation.
Oh yeah, they are. JDV though, taking the least amount of damage so far. 70% even after that combo that nearly caster cursed me. Ooh, yeah, you're gone. A little bit too far away, and Everest not able to make it back to the stage.
And great on Major, still able to make it back there. Gotta be careful with that trampoline, though.
Oh, will go down there.
If I was Major, I wasn't looking at what was going on across the stage there, all right?
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Like, I had to do a double take and kind of look over, and it's just like, wait a minute. Like, that just hit him in the back of the head.
For sure, for sure. Now, going into this last bit, Pack Street and JDV definitely have an advantage in terms of damage right now, especially considering where Everest is at. But if any characters can turn it around, it's Roy, capable of these combos, and Ganon, capable of this absurd burst damage.
So many people would disagree with you on Ganon, though.
You would think so? But, like, Ganon...
I think Ganon there are so many non-Ganon believers.
Okay, but they aren't PNW, right? The Ganon doubters are not P&W.
And if there are,
you're wrong. All right, either way, the stock count is now
I'm just saying,
Ganon's in danger.
Money match my mans.
Money match my man, Major. Let him show you what's good. Oh, he's going to make it back because JDV tried to punish that. He actually gets the up B off of the Pac-Man and makes it back.
Oh, that was so much damage from that back throw. Okay, but does it also have the powered-up laser here?
Yep.
Is that going to see utilization? It's hard to say. Oh, we saw it there a little bit earlier. Whiffs the grab. Great use of the hurt box shifting that comes from down smash there from Pack Street.
That's absurd. The 151 Rage is going to take Pack Street out of the picture here, and now it's just JDV. He died at like 90.
Hey, this is very scary still for both sides.
Oh, absolutely it is. There's an apple in hand. Like, an apple will kill either of these players. But so will a Nair. No, not quite.
Melon. Melon.
Melon?
It will kill both of them.
Is that the secret?
It will kill both of them. Trust.
You.
Oh.
Is that the secret?
Oh, okay. He might not even need it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, JDV.
Hey, but now he's got to go with Melon, right?
There's no way, right?
If he's... Bro, I'm always going to... Oh!
He went for it. Oh, he hears you.
Okay.
He's literally not wearing a headset, but he hits that. He clutches the 1v2. That is absurdly good from JDV. And he does it with the melon in hand.
You know how scary that is?
It's so terrifying.
In that scenario, you literally have that entire space just covered there for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And it can either it has to force a shield, a colliding hitbox. It is just it's a good option.
It absolutely is a good option.
But shout out to my man because he definitely probably heard me through the live speaker.
The advantages and disadvantages of the live speaker. How we doing, crowd?
The peer pressure is crazy.
The crowd of just Shweepy and Jake who heard me and acknowledged me. I love you guys.
This is a crazy venue, by the way.
This is a great venue. Shout out to the Hapo Center for having us here. An unfortunately low turnout, but it's going to be a banger of a day regardless.
Yeah. Due to the timing of the event is a little bit unfortunate, but for the people that do show up, we still have a crazy amount of talent here at the event. Everyone really wanting to get in on that possible Cascadia Clash spot.
They want to go to the mansion, baby.
Like, wouldn't you want to?
Yeah. I'm fiending for it. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm fiending for it. Why do you think I've casted all of the qualifiers so far? Just saying. Polo, if you're watching, I've been at all of them. I'm going to be at all of them. Just saying.
All right.
Anyway.
Back to the game here. We have Major and Everest returning here against Pack Street and JDV.
It's game 3. If there was ever time to clutch up, it's on their own stage pick, and they're going to opt for small battlefield.
But we are in semis here, so we're technically in that best of 5 territory, aren't we?
No, are we? I thought this was best of 3, but we
will see here in a second. We'll find
best of 3 until top 4.
Thank you. Thank you for clarification, Whip.
I can't do player math for the life of me with doubles, can I?
That is A-okay. We are in best of 3 territory, so this is the last game.
Oh, that is super unfortunate there for Major.
Yeah. Either way. And Everest is not looking particularly healthy right now. They have struggled to find the early damage that they were able to find in that first game. So, a little bit rough so far, but they could bring it back. That was a nice little combo into an up smash.
A good catch there with the dash attack, catching with the jab. Major, kind of waiting, seeing that Everest was struggling there with JDV's pressure.
That's an exciting match on deck for stream.
Oh,
but
100%.
We'll get to that one in just a moment here. Everest going to lose that third stock, unfortunately for him. But finally they clap back and take a JDV
few more seconds. All they have to do.
Yep.
Get a good hit here on Pack Street.
Yeah, Pack Street very, very vulnerable right now, but doing a good job at keeping Everest off the stage, keeping him pressured in the corner. But
it's not the easiest thing to get in on Min Min, right?
No, it's not.
Just the boxing tools are almost unrivaled.
Dude, Release Min Min was another beast. I'm so happy this character got nerfed. Imagine Release Min Min in the modern game.
You don't want to upset the Min Min, my friend.
All 4 Min Min players.
She needed it, man.
She needed it, yeah. Either way. Looking really hurt. Somehow holding onto this stock for ages. JDV eventually goes down, but
great awareness and patience there from Everest, kind of knowing it's like, hey, unless he matches out of this,
what an F smash!
Oh, but the stock tanking is crazy.
Oh yeah, 202 is unbelievable for Min Min into this composition. Finally, the up throw is going to take it away, but it's 3 stocks to 3 stocks, and yeah, that third is looking really, really vulnerable if you're Everest.
You got to be careful. There's just so much there. Okay, good hits there for Everest. Major has to deal with Pack Street here, but Pack Street, they got you covered.
All right, JDV's down with that stock, but it's all right. It's 1-1 once again. The win condition is keeping Major alive for now. At 90%, you are the most vulnerable on the field. The fortunate thing for you is that you are Ganon. You have a lot of weight.
There's only so much.
Not enough.
Everest can do in that situation, though. Like, when you say like keeping Major alive, Major has to keep Major alive.
Right, exactly, and that's not an amazingly easy thing to do here. Like, as we see, the Min Min is so good at finding these stocks off the side with that Megawatt, for example.
But it looks like Pack Street and JDV moving on winner side, knocking out Everest and Major, but they still have a possible losers run here coming up.
They can totally do
a double check on bracket here.
And now it's time.
Can I get Seesaw and Machu versus
time.
Fizmit and Slushy? On
Seesaw Machu versus Fizmit and Slushy. Now, we haven't seen them on stream, but Fizmit and Slushy, they've been making a run. They are still going. Still making a run here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we're...
So we're approaching losers here. We're
is
no
this a
longer
losers match?
in winner's side.
Oh, this is a losers
We are
match?
in the depths.
The depths. They've been making a run, both of these squads, but one of them goes home after this one. Well, more accurately, one of them splits and starts warming up for singles.
We have some of Iwa's finest
Let's
versus the North. I don't know how else to really put it. Seesaw's from like Bellingham, right?
I have no idea.
Or okay, I got a thumbs up on that.
We got the thumbs up from Machu. Shout outs to Machu. Machu's pretty cool.
He's a pretty chill dude.
Yeah. Look at him. He's on stream right now. That's crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy.
That is rather insane. Now, meanwhile, on the other side, those are my boys. Those are my fellows.
They are looking stylish. They
looking
are
snazzy.
In some fits right now.
Yes, sir. We got Slushy. We got Fizmit. Those are my guys from Spokane, Easton, Washington, if you will. That's our number 1 and our number 2 right now, because Cattail is taking a break because he was focusing on school. I actually don't know if Slushy's number 2 on the PR, the most recent PR or not.
I would say...
But because Cattail's taking a break, I'm saying he's number 2.
I would say in terms of players in Eastern Washington that you would be afraid to run into bracket, Fizmit and Slushy are up there.
Oh, absolutely.
And then there's also Big Daddy Nom Nom.
Of course, yes. Big Daddy Nom Nom. And then very intimidating to run into. Piff is very good, too. Like... I don't know that I've ever taken
I'm trying to think,
a game off of Piff.
More names in the Eastern Washington PR.
We got, he doesn't travel a ton, but we got Jack Tendo. He's relatively new. The Greninja. We got
Kasai?
Kasai, yeah. He's like borderline PR. I know he's here today. Shout out to Kasai. I know you're back there somewhere. But
it was definitely one of the players last year I really wanted to see get close to that Cascadia class spot.
Yeah, I mean... I think on a really good day he's capable, but it would not be. It would be a surprise to see him qualify for sure.
I don't know. Yeah, I can see the run. I have faith.
I can see it.
Back to the game here. We're about to get into it. We have Seesaw Machu versus Fizmit Slushy.
Let's go.
Losers round 4. So
that's insane.
Starting on PS2.
Lumia City, the spirit of Cattail truly is alive and well. Alright, a lot of damage onto Seesaw right off the bat. 47% in building. Ooh. That laser interrupting everything happening in there. A lot of damage being thrown in there, but not a lot of damage being put onto Machu so far. 15% is not a whole lot, and I don't know, in a composition like Snake Shulk, this is just a really weird composition, man.
This is a very interesting composition. You do have a little bit more of that weight with Snake being a little bit of a heavier character, but when I see both these characters, I just see extreme hitbox presence, right?
Yep. You get to throw out those forward airs as Shulk, the nairs, just a large disjoint, and then obviously with Snake you have a lot of explosives to work with.
And also, what a catch there from Machu.
Good laser from Machu.
Like, I do think that was really good on Machu's part, because who are you going to think going for an option like that, right? Oh my goodness, you see him getting smothered by Gyro here?
Yep.
Slushy hasn't been able to do a whole lot until then.
But he finally gets out of that situation with the help of a grenade, and gets right back into a disadvantaged spot, unfortunately. But either way, both of these characters are in rage territory, and man, Shulk is holding on to this for dear life, but this Rob has still not taken very much damage.
But I can see Slushy being real careful about placing these explosives, trying to have that constant presence, able to catch both players there, but unfortunately, oh my goodness.
Not going to live that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Fizz is going to live this one just fine. He's got jump art to work with.
And also you got that Shieldman auto to help you with survivability too. Talk about a character that can really stock tank.
Oh, absolutely it can. Now, both of the characters on Seesaw Machu's side, very, very hurt. Right? And one of them is going to disappear eventually. Both of them are going to lose a stock now. And now, 3 stocks apiece.
Hey.
Despite a very strong start for Seesaw Machu, Fizz Slush are bringing it back.
That was very scary there for Fizzman.
Rob down air is really, really hard to hit on the jump art up B.
Okay.
It's so hard. The window is so much tighter than you think it is because of how fast he's moving.
I can see what you mean, but there was just this concern of like the distance, right? Of course, Rob would have to do it like preemptively, but I don't know, man. I feel like there was definitely a scenario. Oh my goodness, Slushy really trying to get that spike there earlier. Good patience, able to avoid getting hit here. Being able to grab Incineroar would be pretty huge. You get rid of that revenge.
That'd be nice.
No value. But there is that potential, you know, hey, if he hits a teammate, you could just straight up kill him for touching him.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh. Now, both of these players at 1 stock, never mind. Machu's gone. It's just Seesaw with 126%, and it's relatively doable. You're working against 2 very weak stocks right now, but it's scary.
Oh no! Well, they do have 1 stock.
All right, they got a stock share.
Hey, they're just going for the 1v1.
Okay,
they
yeah, fair enough.
You can they're on loser side. They want to make prizes.
All right, fair enough. You get the win by any means necessary. You know, like even if the F smash onto your partner connects and they lose their stock, it is a little unfortunate, but you're fine. Right?
This ain't your doubles round 1 anymore.
Right? Yeah. Now, either way, looks like there is going to be a little bit of a stage swap because they are looking at the rule set. No run back.
I've been seeing that a lot here at this event. People are being real careful about what stage they go here, what they ban.
And I mean, it makes sense.
They have a solid game plan.
Yeah. Not seeing a lot of Battlefield, for example. People just wanting to avoid that tri-plat. Just not gonna show that off here. And I don't imagine we'll see it against Snake. Yeah, we're not gonna see it. We're gonna see the small Battlefield come out instead.
All right. And we're not seeing any character switches?
Nope. I would not expect to see any character swaps from this roster. The most likely character swap here is like Fizzment going Aegis, but
really, I have yet to see that.
You have, well, that's because it's very rare. That's because it's very rare. Like it doesn't come out often, and I don't know that I've ever seen it in bracket, but either way, Fizz's like sole character is Shulk, so it's unsurprising that you would not have heard of the Aegis. But that just kind of tells you how specialized in these characters all of the other players are, right?
Like right now, you can see both teams still just scrapping, going at each other. The nade actually catching both players there after Slushy got thrown.
And this is starting pretty similarly to the last game, you know? Like, a lot of early damage going in the favor of Seesaw Machu and an early stock. But we did see something similar last time. Oh, he's not able to get back with the jump art, even from the other side of the stage. A little bit unfortunate for him, but these stocks are both pretty vulnerable for Seesaw and Machu. They are heavy characters, again, so it might be hard to take the stocks, but if they disappear quickly, then Fizment Slushy still have a pretty good chance.
Bro, I hate Rob.
Why? Why?
I'm just like watching this and seeing the non-stop pressure and advantage just being maintained in doubles of the format, right? Because you got so much that can go on, but I can just see Machu being able to smother whoever he gets his hands on.
Well, doubles Rob is a different beast, but I like Rob. I think he's a very fascinating
I think there's
character.
some exciting things, but like from a player's perspective.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I don't really have that perspective. Oh, that's an unfortunate F smash.
Oh, interesting. So
the hero pawn.
Slushy didn't get hit by that up smash.
Nope. He did not. Is there iframes on it? I'm not even sure, actually.
I'm guessing what happened is hit the iframes of Rob and whiffed him while he was being buried.
Ah, I can see.
That is my guess of what happened.
I can see it, yeah.
But right now, Slushy at 123%.
Yeah, Greg's in danger. Greg in danger.
But we tech those.
We tech those every day. Every single day.
And gyro play, say less.
All right, so Seesaw does go down to one stock here. He's got to hold on to the stock. Never mind, it's not going to happen. It's just a stock from Fizment against 3 from Seesaw Machu.
Okay. We can definitely see Machu maybe losing the stock here. You have to be careful here on what you go with in terms of commits. Going for grabs, for example, does set you up for a punish. And
oh my god,
a punish they did.
Nah, that combo was nasty. I can't even. I cannot sugarcoat it. That was nasty. That was
just good awareness.
Fantastic awareness. Knowing where the angle was going to go. Knowing how far you had to be away to use that up there. Just so well done.
Yeah. But that's definitely one of the big things when you're in a 1v2 scenario. Going for grabs, smash attacks, any high commit option is, you're playing with fire. Mm-hmm. You can either, get a huge boost from it, or you just lose the stock outright.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, once again, same characters, unsurprisingly so. Do I even need to bring up the characters at this point? It kind of feels like we're not going to see anybody else. And I mean, it is a best of 3, so this will be the last game.
This is do
Hollow
or die.
Bastion, Fragments of Sorrow. One of these teams is going to go warm up for singles. One of them is going to continue moving on in the doubles bracket here at Sundown Saga.
And already seeing a great start there from Fizment, keeping the pressure onto Seesaw, but Seesaw hitting right back right now. And then we see Slushy and Machu scrapping. You want to try to get some of these explosives in. You want to corner your opponent. It's difficult with Rob's movement. Rob has surprisingly decent movement for being such a big character.
Yeah, and he's got the tools, he's got the hitboxes, he's got the weight. It just makes him an all-around great character in basically any mode you want to bring him into. Like you were bringing up earlier, the fact that he's able to consistently hold an advantage state in a mode as chaotic as doubles, which is just absurd.
Yeah, and ended up seeing a situation again where we saw Machu go for the berry grab, and we saw Seesaw whiff the punish once again. Something I was kind of hoping to see in terms of the difference was going for the down smash instead, because I feel like that would connect.
I can see it.
Especially when you have revenge, I feel like it can be a nasty smash attack to hit, but there is a concern that you would hit Rob maybe with a long-lasting hitbox.
It's possible for sure, but either way, it's 5 stocks to 4 right now.
Hey, they just need to get rid of that Machu stock, and they're sitting good.
Yeah, Machu is in a lot of trouble right now. 104 is not where you want to be, but as of right now. That was an opportunity. If that had connected, that was gone.
Oh my
God! That's so clean from Slushy.
It was extremely smart, taking advantage of the hitbox that comes with the up special, and then confirming that into the back air. It looks
with the Cypher.
Like you can't get as straightforward than that.
No, absolutely not. But it was cleanly executed. It was very well done, and now he's been in a pretty bad spot, unfortunately, since that one little interaction win. But that was another advantage. Like that was a disadvantage of the Cypher, right? It gets revenge very easily. And
well,
Incineroar
it's just
takes that stock.
Incineroar having down sweep that confirms into 4 till on ledge is not okay.
No, it's not. This character is something for sure.
Oh, and great recovery there from Slushy. Slushy is kind of getting stuck at the ledge a little bit more than you probably want to, and especially being on that last stock at the moment.
And Snake's a character that's pretty good at getting around ledge guards, but this time around just not able to consistently do so, playing into characters that are really good at denying those options, and that up air is probably going to seal the deal here. Shulk, he's a character capable of some crazy things, but I don't know about this one.
Just you can't autopilot too much. Going for grabs, I've said it again and again.
Don't do that. The jump art, you are going to get back just fine. The arts are going to keep you alive for so long. They're going to do so much work for you.
I'm just saying you're giving up hope if you're going for these grabs all the time. Like
yeah.
It's just you're asking for a punish in a scenario where you can't afford to get punished.
Yeah,
I know it's the best opening, but
yeah, it's a very good opening option, but when there's 2 people on the enemy team and not just one, it's a problem. And just like that.
And going for like tomahawk grabs, they're like really good in singles, right? Because you're only dealing with one player, but you can't like grabs in scenarios where you're in a 1v2 situation. I said at the very beginning, there's just a lot of risk associated with that.
Yeah, and just like that, my boys, my Eastern Washington brethren, they're out of doubles, but have no fear. They will be back for singles later today. It's going to be fire. And I believe, by the way, that we're doing all of top 8 dubs on this stream. I could be wrong.
So looking at bracket here, hopefully we get a refresh.
Okay, some of it's already happening on the quad stream. Shout outs to the side stream, by the way. Twitch.tv/CWA Smash, CWA Smash, if you will. Central Washington Smash.
Yeah, so right now, in terms of what bracket is looking like, waiting on...
Hold on, I'm sorry, guys.
What's happening?
I think we're waiting on 1% GR versus Slane and D. And that is for the loser match going into Everest and Major.
Yep. Seesaw and Machu on stream.
Okay, Solo, Sweepy, Seesaw, Machu on stream. We're seeing Seesaw, Machu on stream once again. I believe this is losers quarters. Yeah, losers quarters.
Okay.
Same thing as Everest Major, and then the winner of
I think
1% Slane.
There was a mishap on start.gg then.
Was there?
Yeah, because currently it has Fizman and Slushy against Solo and Sweepy. So I guess
did somebody report the wrong score?
I think it just got it flipped on accident.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully we'll be able to fix that.
Hi.
So what had happened here was I think I already fixed that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already fixed.
So JR and 1% did not hear the announcement that best of 5 was going to start at top 4.
Okay.
So they started playing their best of 5 set on the last set, which was top 8.
Oh, okay.
So, and because we're running DSR 1 ban in best of 5 and 2 bans in best of 3, it affected the set. So I'm just going to let it run it out, and they'll play their next set best of 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
sounds good.
It threw off what I was planning on doing, but it'll be good. So.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, you heard it from the man himself. I hope that came through, by the way.
If you didn't, we just ended up having a little bit of a miscommunication in terms of
in terms of the format.
The format for best of 5s and different bands.
Yeah.
Which is actually the first time I'm hearing about that, having bands being connected to whether it's best of 5 or not.
I mean, it makes sense.
I guess, you know, I'm very used to...
Whoever's picking Route 10 on stage, I love you. They didn't hear me. Unlucky.
Or maybe they did, but...
Or maybe they did and they're not acknowledging me. That's very possible.
Wouldn't it still be set from last time?
Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da.
Okay, Rob Rom.
Yeah, both of these teams having a Rob. I would generally favor, compositionally at least, Seesaw Machu here, just because we've seen how good this Incineroar is at putting out hitboxes and doing ridiculous amounts of damage and taking early stocks.
But Solo Osa has been having really good performance recently.
Oh, yes.
I think he, if given the opening, can really suffocate Machu. And we're already seeing he's kind of rushing him down. You did see a little bit of a switch here. You do have to, think on your feet here in doubles. And great use of the neutral special there to actually avoid getting hit by Machu's laser there earlier. And that killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's dead. I would like to point out, though, Solo has had some very good games lately. I don't know how he placed at Keep It Chill, the most recent one, the Cascadia Clash qualifier, but he did have a very close set with the eventual tournament winner in Lemon.
Okay.
And it might have been a 2-0, but watch that setback. It was close.
Oh, and good confirmed there from Solo. This is giving blue team an okay lead, 164% on
almost
Machu.
kills. That back throw, it's so good.
Honestly, I'm surprised that it didn't. Because you've seen how quickly these Earthbound character throws kill? It is not okay.
Nah, absolutely not.
It's
the knockback scaling on those things is absurd. It just doesn't do anything at low percents, and then at high percents, it's like, oh, I'm literally in upper atmo right now.
All right, looking really scary here for red team's Rom.
Sweepy.
And
Sweepy is gone. Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, eventually you're not going to be able to
even.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to survive off stage that long as Incineroar, right? Definitely not. Probably the worst recover.
Okay. I want to point something out here.
Yeah.
Blue team is being really smart, taking advantage of the laser and knowing when your opponent's going to throw it out, because we're seeing a revenge happen to just get that damage boost. Machu is purposely giving the damage boost to Seesaw.
Right. Ooh, the up air. Very close to taking Sweepy out of the picture here, but not quite going to do it. Gets real close, but either way. Oh, that back throw. Not going to be enough to do it yet.
Good patience. Solo in a scary spot. Ends up getting caught there on the jump. Putting red team in a really bad spot right now. And that's going to be that for that stock.
Yep, it's just one stock from Solo.
Hey, gyro in hand.
Gyro in hand.
Hey, Rob is still here.
Okay.
It's still around. That is insane.
The gyro combos.
Hey.
Okay, off stage, caught.
His gyro is your gyro.
Compromising position here. You need to get rid of Seesaw stock if you want a chance here, Solo. But it's not looking good for you, buddy.
And especially given the weight, being at 126% is a lot different than being 126% as another character. And and that will do it.
As Incin Rage is almost like a... I mean, obviously it's a buff for everybody, but more so for Incineroar, right? Because he has the revenge to work with as well, and just even without it, he's capable of taking stocks very early. This character is terrifying, just in general. I think that's what we can take away from this.
I say that's a solid takeaway. Okay, hey. Right. See, this is what I was talking about in terms of just music and suspense, right?
Yeah.
So this is a little bit more hey, we really need to win this game so we don't have to waste any more time.
Right, yeah. See, me personally, I would have picked one Winged Angel, but Calamity Ganon works. Onto Battlefield for the first time in this block.
You were talking about how not necessarily seeing a whole lot of triplat.
Yeah, but now we're seeing a little bit of a ladder combo right off the bat from Machu, hitting a 54% combo onto Sweepy. And, oh, Sweepy. Oh no. Taking so much damage so early. 110.
Oh, that is huge by Machu. And the catch there with the gyro. Okay,
Go out there
great
to
save.
save him, but he gets back. Oh, how did everybody get back to the stage there?
Hey, that is just some solid teamwork if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, that was great teamwork all around. Good stuff from all 4 players involved there. Like the teamwork, the up air to save solo, just all of them recovering somehow, absurd.
Oh,
the laser's going to come out. It's going to connect onto a couple players. Man, how is it that in all of this, Machu's only taken 54%?
They forgot about him.
Yeah, I guess. Now,
Dude's
both
an
teams
enigma.
have lost a stock, but not anything more than that. A good nair onto the nest, going to deny the immediate recovery, but eventually Solo's going to get back anyway. And, oh, no punish on that berry.
Yeah, very unfortunate. I think it might have been better if it just, let the mash happen and let Machu get the punish afterwards. But, Seesaw ended up seeing an opportunity and thought it would be the better option to try to confirm it with a dash attack. The timing was just off.
Not a bad idea at all. There goes that nair, and there goes that stock.
All right, I'm going to be pausing the ladder in preparation for single
All right,
starting.
Solo at 162%, been doing an excellent job at holding on to this stock. This is coming back from multiple situations where Machu was messing with his recovery, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So it was very impressive that he was able to keep that stock for so long.
Absolutely. The laser comes out, connecting onto a couple more players here, I believe. Primarily Seesaw. But the stock count is even. The damage is only ever so slightly in favor of Solo and Shweepy because Solo just hasn't taken damage recently.
Man,
but now the stock lead is gone.
Hey, Solo really just be throwing that gyro out there. He just got so much value using Machu's gyro against them.
I mean, we take those. Now, Shweepy taking a lot of damage right off the bat here. Not what you want to see, but Solo being able to shut that down with a well-placed nair. A good little combo for some extra damage there, and now that stock is finally gone. It's still a very even game here. If you can get rid of Machu's stock just like that, you're looking pretty good.
Yeah, it definitely hurts to, lose the lead like that, but I also want to say right now, Shweepy, last stock at 113%. Had to take the stock there from Solo, putting Solo in a really scary position here where you see both players on the blue team are doing relatively okay here in terms of percent.
Yeah, they're doing okay, but yeah, like you said, Solo is in danger. A very light character, not in rage territory, against a Rob and an Incineroar. This is not looking great. Not looking great. Won't sugarcoat it, and that side B is not quite going to be enough, but just about anything will beyond that point. Much like that.
Oh, not quite enough to do it yet, but return the stage, you got to be careful, especially if you get grabbed here, and all you need is the dash attack. Yes, you do. All right.
And that'll do it. Double Zuzu's quarters goes the way of Machu and Seesaw. They're going to continue their run. Shweepy and Solo, unfortunately, knocked out here.
Yeah, a solid run for what players you're going up against in doubles. It is pretty stacked in terms of composition. Definitely seeing a lot more unconventional teams here at Sundown Saga, but they're making it work.
Absolutely, they are. And now, really quickly, again, wanted to shout out the side stream, the quad stream. Twitch.tv/CWA Smash. They're having a quad stream over there, and our others losers quarterfinal match of Everest and Major versus 1% NJR is happening over there. Ooh. So go over there, watch that for some more doubles action. You won't get to hear our beautiful voices though, unless you still have this stream open, where we are going to be witnessing the winners finals.
Yeah, we're going back into winners finals with Pack Street JDV. And Mystery Soul and Fire the Pyro have been keeping their winning streak alive, but someone has to fall.
Someone's got to go down eventually, and it's going to happen here. One of these guys is going straight to Grand Finals, though, and that is a very good spot to be in, just the winner's side of Grand Finals, not having to worry about still having to worry about the reset, but only having to win
definitely you get a little bit of a relief, right? That you can kind of sit comfortably in winners. I will say, in terms of like how brackets work, and you get a little bit of a bottleneck when you're stuck in grands. It feels like your hands can kind of get cold, right? You
of
want.
Course.
There is that period where I feel like you really have to, keep your hands warm, go play some friendlies, keep going because it's so easy to lose that momentum.
Can you take over for doubles comms for like a set while I go to the bathroom? Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hop off for like a couple minutes to go piss. In the meantime,
it works out perfectly because you know what they're doing.
What are they doing?
I guess they're doing a reset, but they're also doing hand warmers. Like I was literally talking about it.
All right, cool. Enjoy Lentini for a couple minutes, everybody.
Yo, what's up, everybody? My name's Gedster. I'm here to take names and chew bubble gum.
Let's keep a little esports on the screen.
How's everybody doing? I'm Lentini. I'll be commentating some Wave A pools with you later, so I'm going to be excited for that. But in the meantime, let me know how this doubles has been going.
So it's been pretty interesting. We've been seeing some non-conventional teams as well as, just characters that have been known to be really solid in the doubles format. Right now we are on the winners finals with Mystery Soul Fire the Pyro versus Pack Street and JDV.
Yeah, Mystery Soul, I'm always excited when I see him show up on doubles, because not only is he amazing at it, but he has taken a major step back from singles in the last year or so, focusing more on other endeavors, which he's also been fantastic at. But whenever he comes back at us with this big cat, you never know what you're going to get, but you always know it's going to be exciting.
And talk about like also being proficient in a character that is kind of become known to be pretty present in the doubles meta. Instead of being hard-hitting, a constant threat, and
I feel like he's one of the people who pioneered that as well.
100%. I think probably the more popular name you'll always see around is SkyJ because
which deserved, but they both deserve it. That's the point. And like I've definitely seen that in PNW where Mystery Soul started popping off with this character in doubles, and everybody was like, "Wait a minute. This character might be kind of insane."
Just a little bit. Like I think I even saw like in terms of like players, JoJo.
Yeah,
playing,
exactly. Like historically, like the Toon Link specialist, and then he comes out with the Incineroar.
It's just like, wait a minute, maybe I should play this character in doubles. It's kind of broken.
At the moment, though, this game certainly working in the favor of Mystery Soul and FTP, like we were talking about, that Big the Cat energy, doing a good job right there of hitting JDV, and just staying that stock ahead with FTP stock tanking so well right now.
Yeah, and will he be able to, hold on to that sack much longer? It's looking scarier and scarier. You're dealing with two characters that have pretty good presence, good Gimp potential. You're dealing with a character that...
Did you see that? Okay,
yes, I did.
Pack Street schmoovin' out here with the Min.
Oh, and great catch there. Right now, I would say Pack Street in a really good spot, keeping that stage control, being patient, not wanting to commit to a specific option. Fire the Pyro was actually just trying to catch the recovery. Great use of that nair, but does still lose the stock.
Finally he loses that stock. Any trade at that point is...
Like, if you're able to take that stock, good for you, because now...
And now he has Bell.
Oh, no longer having that stock lead. Does have the percent lead here with JDV at 87%, but that could change here in a moment's notice.
That was such a funky situation. I feel like FTP played it really well, but he got the Bell, which is obviously potent, but then suddenly he was stuck in a 2v1. So what do? Do you push with the Bell or do you run away?
The latter.
Well, in this case, FTP managed to stay alive because he did choose the latter. However, the stock's starting to swing back the other way. We're back to an even game.
And my goodness, JDV was really trying to get the punish there on Mystery Soul, but deceptively getting hit by his own teammate. And the stock loss there for Red Team is pretty significant. Now bringing them much closer to even. It was looking much more in their favor, but I don't know anymore.
Yeah, this could go either way. This is that critical moment that you see in so many doubles games where two of the characters could die at any moment, and then it's just a huge swing in the other's favor. Certainly always able to come back from those 2v1s, but still.
And then also JDV
and there it is!
Untouched the entire time. I would say we're seeing a scary spot here for Pack Street, but they're keeping in the game. They're still a presence. It's just they have to be a little bit more careful here than JDV.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about. It's amazing to see that FTP was the first one to go out because he was the one who was stock tanking so well. But JDV and Pack Street figured out some way to get in on him that wasn't working on that first stock, and you can see just how much that has benefited them. Oh, and you can't quite make it back.
Wanted to get that revenge there on the cherry, left him in a little too much of an end lag, and ultimately just led him to losing that stock.
What an exciting game one in this set. It'll be interesting to see how the adaptation continues to swing here because we saw initially one team doing really well, and then all of a sudden it swings back the other way out of nowhere. The question becomes going into Game 3, does that momentum continue for JDB Pack Street, or does it swing back?
It's hard for me to see that because it's just, as I said earlier, there was an instance where it ended up losing the stock in that situation, right? Where it was in their advantage. It was just an unfortunate time to lose that stock because they lost advantage, and then it became really even, and it just shifted.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
That in that instance, if they do a game that was similar to Game 1 and they don't lose that stock, they might just take this next game.
Yeah, and with that in mind, I'm really intrigued to see, does FTP go back to stock tanking this game, or does he go more aggro like we saw in the second half of the game?
Because I feel like in terms of, being able to get away from your opponent, Fire the Pyro definitely has the advantage over his teammate, Mystery Soul, who is playing a relatively heavy character, not known for great horizontal movement. Good on the vertical end, but being able to avoid getting hit is quite difficult. But at the same time, it makes it a little bit easier to get those revenges, which we
see right now.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Let's see if he can do anything with it. At the moment, he's kind of on the back foot. That Nair coming out, yeah, late Nair. That's like the saddest thing. Late Nair revenge. Yeah, you take that 3.5%.
And right now, both players on blue team, relatively high percent. JDV losing that
You
stock.
just had to say something, didn't you?
It's just doubles, man. I can
There's
only
no way
do
around.
so much.
But yeah, FTP was the first one to lose a stock this game. He has been very visibly trying to play that keep away game. We see the dollar store flip kick coming out over and over. He used that super well in the last game, but I feel like JDB Pack Street have figured out the patterns a little bit of his escape options, and they're punishing them really hard. Speaking of punish options, he's double dipping on the down smash.
Like, what a smart play there from JDV. Figures like, I'm stuck in a situation where I'm about to get punished. Hey, let me cover both options.
Yeah. I thought FTP had him in the blender there, but he had other plans.
I didn't figure that down smash would have been fast enough either. I was quite surprised that is how it ended up working out.
Now let's see if they can hold this single stock lead. It is certainly a pretty fragile lead. JDV at kill percent right now. If the up, there we go. We just have to say
we just really just have to say wait a minute.
Okay, here's the test. You ready? Man, JDV, he looks like he's gonna live so long right now. I hope nothing. Oh no! Come on!
Shut up!
Are you kidding me?
Shut up!
What? We worked so hard.
Is he sweepy?
Could I say nothing?
He's gotta be okay. All right, he's okay. He was able to take the stock there on Mystery Soul. Fire the Pyro? Perfectly fine. Might have got shield broken. Doesn't matter.
I picked the one person with 0 damage, and as soon as I open mouth, he's just dead. We have too much power. This isn't okay. Any of you in chat who don't believe in commentators' curse, clip that right there.
And right now, Fire the Pyro left. Oh wait, no, wait a minute. No, JDV left to his own devices here against Fire the Pyro and Mystery Soul.
As far as characters who can ledge camp, Pac-Man is certainly up there because it's going to be really hard to actually go off and hit him. Though, as we've seen previously in this match, a good down air from Mystery Soul at the right time could do it. On the other, so you should down smashed.
But you got to keep him thinking, man. If you go for the same option, obviously he would have reacted.
That was a very, very tough situation for JDV.
That would have been a good situation to go down smash. But I think it was really hard to think of the moment, and also you want to take that stock, which we saw. Even the forward smash connecting, it was not enough.
Maybe it was like an end-lag thing. I don't know my Pac-Man frame data super well, so he might have been trying to catch FTP off guard.
I think you were on it in terms of the down smash being a better option there. I think the game would have continued.
Either way, though, now we get a game 3, and I'm not complaining about that.
Like, you would hope so in doubles winners finals. You want that to definitely be a little bit more contested. This grand spot should not be for free.
All right, game 3 here. FTP Mystery Soul. We did see it swung back the other way. They figured out what was going on a little bit. However, Pack Street JDV managed to keep it really close. And now we get to see the second level of adaptations here, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, always very beginning of the game, you see both teams kind of like scrapping. Eventually, you sometimes see them get isolated, sometimes you don't. In this case, we can see that we have JDV and Tyler Pyro really stuck on that right side of the stage. You could even see at a few situations where Pack Street was like, wait, I need to kind of help out my teammate, starts throwing some arms. And that's one of the things with this character specifically, right? You can send both arms in different directions at the same time.
It's just the Pac-Man down smash, right? It's just a straight upgrade.
Yeah, you're talking about coverage.
Yeah, exactly.
Get Ziply Fiber. They're
there we go. That's why they pay him the big bucks. Let's go Ziply Fiber.
See if they have a good package for you.
At the moment,
back to the game here.
I did notice a big momentum shift, I think, in this Game 3 was when Mystery Soul went for a revenge when he was landing, and unfortunately for him, Blue Team read it, put him off stage, and you can see the aftermath of that. All of a sudden, they're down an entire stock. Because this isn't a close 5 stocks to 6. This is a pretty clean 5 stocks to 6.
Yeah, and you were talking about stock taking last game. Like right now, Blue Team obviously just losing stock, but Fire the Pyro, not a very heavy character.
And then that up B gonna kill.
Hey, max rage, but then just loses
gets traded out. But we talked about that before, though. Trades at that point are honestly,
like 170. You're already getting net positive value. You are already doing all right.
And now all we need is one revenge play from Mystery Soul with that max rage, and this is an even game. Unfortunately, he does not get that play.
Yeah, this is super unfortunate. But what a catch there for JDV.
And no coverage.
Yeah, I guess he was kind of hoping for him to go for the high recovery option, which you can see that Pack Street was able to cover there.
Now the roles are reversed. Let's see if FTP has this ledge trap. Obviously not going off because it's Pac-Man. Yeah. But still putting on the pressure. However, this just keeps going back and forth. We're in like 1v1 fights right now.
Oh, great catch there with the Nair. But in terms of like players that are going to have experience against a Min player, I feel like Mystery Soul, had that experience when Justice was still here in the Pacific Northwest. So he probably knows best how to get around that specifically for his character.
Yeah, absolutely. This game has just been so back and forth. It's easy to start talking about how one team has a momentum advantage, but just the high percents all across the board right now, anything could bring this back to even stocks, or something like that could happen, and it could just be game over.
Oh, wait, no, Fire the Pyro is still able to manage to get a stock there, but at last stock, we got stock.
I'll be honest, man. I know we're supposed to be like, yo, this might be it, but
sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
I believe in my man FTP. Let's see what he's got. You got to at least make it go out with style.
I'd be all right to see a little style here.
Go out with some style, FTP. Show him what's up. I do appreciate how safe JDV is playing right now. He recognizes that if a couple too many things go wrong, all of a sudden FTP could be back in this.
But in terms of like early kill options for me Brawler,
yeah, usually
what are your options here?
He's got like up air to up B strings, but he can get punished pretty hard.
You can't go for up B in this scenario, right?
Right, exactly. Or you could get two framed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now remember, this is winners final, so best of 5.
Mm-hmm. A pretty interesting set thus far.
Now, if you're a Mystery Soul FTP, what do you think are the big changes that need to be made here?
Ooh, that's kind of hard to say because they've been doing really well up to this point. I would say just they need to help each other out a little bit more.
Double Pac-Man?
Oh no.
Talk about a pack streak.
I can't believe you just said that.
Maybe this is a stage counter pick. Because they did well in that game. I don't see any reason for them to switch up characters.
Oh, yeah. No, this is a confidence pick.
You think so? You think it's a confidence pick? They're making a statement?
Hey, they were also like, hey, we're starting singles. We need to start getting warmed up.
Time to bring out the Pac-Men. Nice parry there. Okay.
Hold up a minute.
That's not who you think it is. You think it'd be pretty easy to not hit your teammate here because he just looks like you, right?
See, this was something I was talking about earlier on stream, is that I was, obviously both these players are known for playing Pac-Man. And I was just like, oh, well, double Pac-Man, you have pretty good presence, but like in scenarios where you're like using Gallica for
so many hydrants.
Bro, he's just sending them.
Calm down. The fire department needs those, my guy. Don't waste them.
Hey, there's a fire burning.
The Earl's melon. Oh man, so close.
If they end this with a melon,
that would make my day.
I will hype up any Pac-Man I see on stream.
JDV, if you can hear me, if you get the final kill, if you can get the final kill with an Earl's melon, I'll give you $5.
He's gotten close before.
I love the Earl's melon.
All right.
At the moment, this game is a lot more even, if anything, and now pretty definitively in Mystery Soul FTP's favor. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this go to a Game 5 from here and then the Min just comes back out.
Oh, yeah. Because there wasn't really anything wrong. As I said, maybe they're just feeling comfortable. Maybe they just want to, see how it would have gone.
Yeah, like just the data collection.
What could have been.
That could be another thing right there. It could be a data collection for future usage. They're like, okay, we're confident that we can take the Game 5.
Or we know we're going to make it back in losers.
Yeah, that's also true. They're winner's side. They're doing well in the set. If there's things you want to try out, now seems like a pretty solid time to do it.
Yeah. Good use of the Gallica there. Unfortunately, Fruit is in the hands... Or was in the hands.
Oh, watch out those double hydrants. There's just nowhere you can go there.
You see him get hit by that orange.
Oh, hold up. He's cooking. He's cooking a little bit. This might come back.
Like right now, it's looking kind of scary here for blue team.
Mystery Soul's the only one at low percent, and we saw exactly what happened the last time I commented on low percent, so I'm not going to say anything right now.
Hey, it might be too
double
late.
Bell?
You've already made the comment. Now we just wait.
Yeah, now we just wait. I've set the bomb.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, let's see what Pack Street's got.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not a good start. 115. It's going to be really hard to come back here. We see FTP playing so carefully.
Yeah, because right now, that's where the weak point is, right?
Oh, no, he messed up!
Like, if you manage to...
The miss space and the...
okay, that was almost crazy.
That was almost so cool.
Yeah, just got a little too antsy going for that recovery afterwards. I think the plan was trying to force a jump earlier, but got pushed out.
Yeah.
Was trying to get that trampoline on the stage.
Yeah, agree. Imagine if that worked, though.
If that worked, that would... It would be interesting. I'm not sure.
That's the Twitter clip. Just don't play out the rest of it. That's like when you have that combo video and it cuts out right before they die. Because you know they didn't die in that scenario.
I've seen there was definitely someone that made a combo video that was like the entire thing. Like it was just like really quick cuts.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Like
just
right before things go wrong.
I love those. Have you ever seen those Did It Kill things? It'll be like a game show, but the premise is they'll show like a Ganon F smash at 30, and then they'll freeze frame and say, did it kill?
I've seen a few of those.
All right, we see the Min coming back, but now there's some thought coming out from FTP.
Maybe is the meme brawler?
Yeah, was he more of a Ben Shapiro plan or a Jay Black plan? Let's see.
Hey,
1332, my president.
Play Bowser, right?
Yeah, true. Just play Bowser.
Who needs the Jack Black me when you got Bowser?
Or if you want a nice little upgrade from this character, just play Fox. He's better brawler. Yeah, I said it.
This is so funny that you make that comparison, because I have made that comparison between me brawler and Fox a lot.
Yeah. Everybody always claims that me brawler is the better one. I think people are capping.
Hey, according to that one tier list of quote unquote top players, hey, you're on the money.
Yeah, they need to bring the back room back.
Oh, that could have like
that almost killed. Yeah.
I hate Mystery Soul for that.
First, trying to answer right back though.
Oh,
and he succeeds.
Okay,
that's huge.
Karma hits.
That's going to be really hard for Mystery Soul to come back from. The first one to lose a stock here, and they've historically been struggling to make the comebacks in this set. So we'll see if this time's any different.
Ooh, a lot of damage there. Right now, I would say Red Team doing a good job at keeping the pressure, but they need to close out the stock. They can't mess around any longer.
I think a key factor of this as well is going to be this second stock from Mystery Soul. Can he utilize this and stay alive for long enough for it to loop back around? So far, it's looking pretty good. They got the first stock off, but it's a lot easier to do. Oh, no! That is not what they needed. He got the exact opposite.
At least he took the stock on JDV.
Yeah, this is not over.
There are worse scenarios here. Like, right now, it's actually, right now, because Fire the Pyro has been doing such a good job at stock tanking, Red Team is looking really solid right now.
100%. If he can stay alive, JDV's sharking for him right now. But if he can keep this stock tank going and just slowly rack up that damage on the Pac-Man and Min-Min, very easily swing this in their favor.
Like you said, 100%. 152%, and now, unfortunately, dead. You can only stock tank for so long. Blue Team looking at okay situation, especially because we see Mr. Soul 111% last
Yeah, it's
stock.
starting to rack up. They do have that share stock option, but they definitely don't want to be using it this early.
But it's hard to say because you can't really pick and choose your time, right? Unless you're going to intentionally die, which in most cases is not the right choice.
This isn't Smash 4 Lucario out here.
Okay.
That always made me so mad.
I will say that I've seen situations where you're just so far away that you just need to SD to save your teammate. But other than situations like that, killing yourself on it.
I think he hit the wrong side of that, and JDV wasn't quite ready for it. Almost hit Pack Street as well with that. Finally, that stock going out, and now there's no share stocks to be had. It's 4 stocks to 1. We know this is technically possible, but
why did that?
It's going to be rough.
What happened to the bell? Okay.
Mystery Soul still fighting it out. You got to respect it.
I know you can hear me. The melon.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I gotta remind you.
My $5 is still here. You got to get that last kill with the Earl's Melon. You get $5.
Forget.
No, forget optimal.
Forget winning dubs. You need this $5.
This is your chance. Do it for the $5. That's more than you make in a year of winning locals. Let me see that Earl's Melon. Come on.
Orange.
Oh, okay. That was kind of nice. Off the Angel platform.
That was pretty clean.
It's not $5 worthy, but
he's saving the melon for grams.
Yeah, exactly. I respect it. You know, the offer still hands. JDB, if you can still hear me, $5, Earl's Melon, final kill of Grands. I got you.
Are you hearing this, JDB?
He's not hearing me at all. He's way too focused about getting better at the game.
He has to, like, at this point, we're probably annoying him. He's just like, bro, Melon isn't that great.
Someday, the doubters will believe. You know, there's going to be a tier list that comes out in 2025. Pac-Man's going to be, he's not going to be number 1. We know, Steve's number 1. But number 2 is going to be Pac-Man. And it's because of Earl's Melon ledge traps.
Like,
they're coming.
Are you trusting that people aren't going to be so dumb with Steve that they would even just remove him from the tier list?
Yeah, you get the quadruple S tier thing on the top that says Steve, like they would do with Meta Knight.
Like here on the West Coast, we haven't really been banning Steve.
No, we haven't.
And I'll tell you right now, do we have a PR Steve in Washington? No,
we don't. I know there has been some talks from PR players. I won't name drop for their sakes, but there were some people saying they wanted to pick up Steve just so he could get banned.
Hey, shoutouts to Samuel. Join the cause.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all, this is Sundown Saga. We're currently in the final stages of doubles. Just a couple more rounds for you right now. I've also been told we have a quad stream going on, right?
Yes, so we do have a quad stream going on. I'm not sure if we have singles on there just yet, but we did have doubles on there earlier. That is on the Siwa Smash Twitch channel, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, everybody go check that out. Yeah. Put it on your second monitor. Now, of course, you gotta keep the audio from us because you know what's up. Yeah. But still,
gotta hear our beautiful voices. Right?
Also, I didn't say hi to you when I first popped on. How you doing, Nasta? Always great to see you. Well. And I'll be seeing more of you later tonight.
Oh yeah. I've been practicing your tag.
So okay. Yeah. Wait. Let me hear it.
Not right now.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I was prepared when you walked up, but I'm not prepared anymore. It has escaped
what do you
my
have,
head.
You have like a recording or like a phonetic spelling on your phone? What's the strat here?
Maybe. I maybe have phonetic spelling on my phone.
I totally understand that. Shout out to phonics. Miss Barr, my second grade teacher. I remember you. I never understood the upside down E. I'm still not convinced I understand the upside down E. Was it the schwa, right? Is that what it's called?
Maybe.
I don't know. English majors in chat, help me out.
Yeah. I'm not in the liberal arts.
I'm just not a liberal. I mean...
groups in the business here in the Pacific Northwest in terms of stream production, and then Ziply Fiber.
Man, we got to make fiber the standard.
Yeah.
I swear, like, when fiber came out, everybody was like, I don't need that. I've got Wi-Fi. It's right next to my router. It's fine. And I'm so glad we've hit an era.
If you want people to not hate you in your online brackets.
Yeah, for real.
Get
that Wi-Fi. That Ziply Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it is crazy. We're about halfway through all the Cascadia Clash qualifiers at this point. We are getting pretty far infused. So if you want to make that spot, you want to do that sooner than later, right?
Yeah, because you know the competition is just going to get harder and harder as time goes on. Because there are several people who have just not been showing up. I'm going to say it. Like, people have not been coming out to these events that have a chance at winning these events, and you know they're all going to be gunning for those spots at the last minute.
And then on top of that, it's just like the threats don't go anywhere. What's going on there?
My man is mashing over there. Stream, I don't know if you have game audio at the moment, but
is
they are. Yeah, he's just mashing the ready for fight stream.
I hear it. They hear it. I'm just not sure what they're doing.
Yeah, you guys are okay over there?
Okay.
You want to talk about it? This is a safe space. We can talk about this.
I don't know if he wants to talk about it, man.
I don't think he does. I think he wants some fighting words. All right, Mystery Soul, FTP, now on losers semis based on that last match, coming up against Machu Seesaw.
Yeah, starting on PS2. Why not?
And PS2. 2 Incineroars.
Oh, this is
losers finals. Okay. Correction. See, this is why we have good TOs around here, because we don't know what we're talking about. We just read things on the screen like, yeah, that sounds right.
Like, you could put completely different players on the screen.
Like, yeah, that's JoJo the Hobo up there. Yeah. Like, oh, okay, I guess he shaved.
Justice? Playing Rob?
I feel like the Justice Rob would be infuriating.
Oh, yeah.
You know he's camping for Gyro. And you know there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey. Rob is big.
Man, imagine Justice with a good down tilt.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I always love seeing the Incineroars in doubles. It's such a hype character, so much comeback potential, so much shenanigans, so many grabs to be had. Oh, you forgot!
So many times today, people trying to punish Incineroar for grabbing. I don't know if it's possible.
He's got the Mario spin to win, and right now he's winning for it.
It's bigger, is it not?
Yeah, it is. It's huge. That was like the big thing back in the casual days. If you could hit somebody in your free-for-alls with the Mario throw.
Hey, that's just a plus.
That was like head of the table material right there.
And right now it's looking all right here for Team Red. They do need to close out the stock on Machu.
Oh, what was that?
That's
that was an interaction and a half right there.
Well, that was Seesaw taking out Machu.
It was so.
I don't think it was intentional.
No, very much not.
I'm guessing they were already like.
Yeah, they were mid-move right there. FTP sent him into a bad knockback angle. See, those little things that you have to pay attention to. It's so easy to think, oh, I have the opportunity for a hit. I should always go for it, like it's singles. But
oh my goodness, and getting that revenge, and then the back air to.
Like, there's another revenge.
Hey, Seesaw looking pretty good right now. You know, is at that 127%. Has to be careful, but you know. Having the stock lead at the moment, can they maintain it?
Oh, tried again to punish, but that time FTP was just waiting for him. Great stuff from Oh, no.
Bro.
The F smash catching him from behind there.
Bro was like the Flash. I just saw him move forward and then shot across the screen.
Hit him with the Omayo Shindaru on that one. Like, I don't know what happened. I just know he's dead now.
I've never seen this Mii Brawler tech before.
All right, game's starting to shift into Blue's advantage here. 2 stocks to 3. It's going to be difficult to come back, but it just takes one good opening like that, and all of a sudden it's pretty much an even game.
Okay, but right now Machu really smothering Mystery Soul there earlier, but now it's a little change in pace, trying to catch with the back air.
There have been so many team hits this game. I don't know how much of that is just the factors of the characters who are on the screen because you have 3 big bodies all at once, but very different style of engagement than what we saw in the last set.
Great save there from Fire the Pyro. Notice that Mystery Soul was in a really scary position. Machu was just getting ready to use that down air on him. Do you just see that? The Nair just bouncing the gyro right off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, again, so many of these. Is this just the Incineroar player right now? You're Incineroar, you're going to go all or nothing? Oh, he walking? He up tilting? At least he's very confident in the choices he wants to make.
That, I guess it came out.
It worked out for him.
The back air. I was kind of surprised. I'm wondering if Fire the Pyro ended up committing to the kick earlier, if it would have hit before that came out and actually interfered.
Yeah, it's such a tricky thing because FTP plays a really stubby character, so you need to make sure that you're close enough that if they start to change their momentum, you don't hard whiff.
Yeah.
But then if you get too close, you've wasted too much time, and that giant back air just takes you out.
And then you also have, that movement you get from Rob Wright, you get pushed away from your back air. So on top of that, there's the concern that you get hit by the late hitbox. And not
absolutely.
Connect at all.
But now we're into game 2, going with a small stage here on small battlefield, living up to its namesake, and right away we see these early combos coming out from both teams.
They aren't pulling any punches right now.
They're
just
scrapping.
Going at it.
We're 13 seconds into this game, and 200 damage has been done.
Oh, unfortunately, Machu wasn't able to take advantage of that trip on Mystery Soul, but Mystery Soul immediately able to, get some value there from the revenge. And Machu now sent off the stage 106%. Okay. Oh, my
People are
goodness.
just spamming.
Oh!
Okay, I see you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, let's get that on the post-set replays right there. That was nice.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing I'm noticing in this set versus the last set is obviously there's twice as many Incineroars. Did you expect to see twice as many grabs? But I swear we're seeing like 5 times as many grabs right now. That's like 3 in a row. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And if they're not grabbing, they're both mashing counter. Let's see if we can get another one real quick.
Mystery Soul. He really wants to get that down there at some point. And manages to dodge the F-smash and get a little bit of a team combo to follow up. Red team is looking really good here. They can lose both stocks and still be in the lead.
Yeah, they have figured something out right now. And on the other side, that side B doing its job. Can he come back? Just barely.
Did you see the use of the Dark Lariat there to stall himself in the air? I think that's the first time I've seen that used in that way.
Okay, FTP. Going with the down air dunks. Haven't seen that all day. Watch out for that revenge, though, from blue team. That's going to be really good early damage, but the side B whiffs. FTP trying to play so carefully around that right now. So much potential.
But
he
Mystery
needs
Soul
this.
needs help here. He's not making it back.
Mystery Soul's been getting edge guarded a lot.
Yeah. I think you know, with Rob, you just can edge guard characters really well, and when you deal with a character that has a pretty abusable recovery, it's kind of what you would expect.
Yeah, he's so telegraphed when he's coming back from deep because he's only got a couple options.
Man, the amount of times I have seen like smash attacks trying to connect with grabs and just whiff.
Yeah, just whiff. Yeah.
Oh, that was a grab tech from both players there. They both went for the command grab and just bounced off each other.
All right, let's see what happens in the dying stages of this game. It's pretty much been evened up. Obviously, the percent advantage in that way of blue team right now. Let's see if it stays that way or if red team, who had figured some stuff out earlier, can readapt to whatever's changed from their opponents.
Okay, getting caught by the dark layer.
Oh, watch out for that!
Move, but doesn't matter. Was able to also hit Machu here, and now they have that stage control.
That's another thing, just the precision on those punishes on grabs in general. So many people have been getting caught out, whether it's from those side Bs, whether it's from the spin to win back throws. You have to be so careful. Oh, everybody wanted that up air.
Fire the Pyro said, "Get out of my way. I know what to do."
Now, see, that was optimal.
For this moment.
Think about it. What if the regular up air up B wouldn't have killed? He just needed a little bit of extra damage, you know? Mystery Soul saying, "I got you." Yeah, red team answering back in that game, managed to take it, but now they're only at 1-1, and blue team has the advantage on counterpick.
And this is doubles losers finals, so I believe we're in. Wait, top 4 is grands, right?
It is best of 5.
It is best 5 territory. So 1-1. So now it's a best of 3.
Yeah, exactly. We just wanted to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Now, Battlefield, the counter pick. I always love when we get to see Battlefield because it's such a rare stage in the current meta. Everybody's scared to take their opponent here.
And this is, especially in doubles, right? Where sometimes you want to just have that space to yourself. You don't want a platform there, giving someone, you know, an extra angle to come at you.
No really obvious early advantages here. We see both teams trying so hard to control the center of the stage. At the moment, red team has a slight advantage on that front, but it's certainly nothing that's insurmountable by just one interaction.
Oh, good catch there with the laser. It looked like Machu was trying to take advantage of the gyro, but ended up hitting Seesaw on accident. Oh,
watch
okay.
out.
Hey, he might have accidentally hit him, but that almost led to a perfect setup.
I can't believe no one died there. And now look how much damage is on the field. Okay. Calm down.
It could have happened after that. He was at 127%.
That was so close. I feel like FTP had an option there. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him, but he closed it out in the end. And now, back to an even game. Just 2 stocks across the board.
Yeah, we call that situation the domino effect.
Okay.
Oh my
okay, I'm taking away your mic privileges for that one.
All right. But right now, red team is struggling with that lost stock here.
Ooh,
and it's going to be hard to take it on Seesaw, right? Because, you know, oh my...
Yeah, you were saying?
Never mind. Don't even talk about that.
Once again, blue keeps getting forced into the corner. They've done a good job of mitigating all the downsides of that, but I feel like in general, red team has been better at controlling the stage.
Yeah, I do feel like the game's kind of slowed down a bit.
Absolutely.
They're not like really going at it as much. They're really trying to be careful to try to get the most value out of the interactions, but great call out there from Fire the Pyro, giving them that stock lead by closing out that stock. Can he tank this stock long enough that if, I don't know, Mystery Soul loses a stock, that they're not in too bad of a situation?
Oh, watch out for those combos. FTP was fishing for something, but I respect that he didn't overcommit. And now all of a sudden, remember when you said it was going to be hard for red team to come back? Look where we are now. This just keeps happening in this set. Every time we think that a team has the advantage, it just swings right back the other way.
Great catch there. And now on regrab, you have to be real careful here. Because, yeah,
watch out.
You want to get that down tilt.
These taunts coming out from Mystery Soul. Okay.
Can we get a different taunt?
Yeah, let's mix them up. We need to go around the world with these taunts.
I was waiting for him to launch him up. Okay. Well, now it's up to him.
See, you know how this is going to end, right? He's been taunting too much. What comes after a taunt? You get down tilted.
Down tilted?
At the moment, though, I will say
it's not
Mystery Soul.
cancelable, is it? Oh,
okay. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there it is.
That was close, though.
It was close.
Great stuff from Blue Team, managing to make that as close as it was. I swear, there was an opportunity there, like 1 frame faster with a down tilt, get into some silly combo, kill him with a side B off the side of the stage, and Blue Team would have won that. No, I don't even know Incineroar's other taunts, now that I think about it. I only ever see that one.
He has the one where he kind of like flares up a little bit and gives like a thumbs up or something. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm trying to remember. Like, these are very unclear memories that I have of these taunts. Luckily, I haven't been taunted on that badly by an Incineroar.
Yeah, so that was a little rough. I feel like taunts in 2v1 doubles situations don't count, though, right?
I do like functional taunts, which
I was about to say
very rare in this game. A lot of them in recent Street Fighter, though.
Yeah,
I was pretty happy.
I watched a video on that. Did you watch the same video?
Probably.
Yeah. I do love that kind of stuff, especially when it's like super pedantic. Like, this does 1 damage. I love that stuff.
But having actual application, like at least.
There's the Blanca one that's real good in Street Fighter 6. It takes forever, but you get an extra Blanca chan out of it.
Yeah, so if you have the time in a fast-paced game like that, do it, I guess. If they're trying to camp you out.
Yeah, if they're camping you that hard, they deserve it.
But I'm just saying, Eonda has you covered. He's
yes,
going
he
to
does.
shoot across the stage.
He got them hands.
But back to Smash Bros, as this is what the event's for. Right now, I don't know, but both stocks, or both teams having stock tanking right now, there's slight % differences.
That was so brave from Mystery Soul. He saw the F smash charging up from Machu. Side B. He's not going to pull the trigger, and it worked. However, Mystery Soul now caught in the corner. Certainly scary for him based on how these sets have been going so far. We've seen both of the sets in these last 2 where he just keeps having these opportunities where he gets gimped early.
Oh, it looks like Maju was trying to mix up with a jab earlier, but ended up getting called out by Fire the Power saying, hey, I know that you're stuck in end lag here. You can't actually truly mix me up.
Yeah, FTP's so aware in doubles. I love the way he plays this game. Now he's got an opportunity to see just right there. He had the opportunity. Do I help my partner? Do I go for the ledge trap? Chose to help his partner, and it worked out really well for him.
Oh, great gyro catch, double gyro catch. Oh, wait, no, that's your teammate. Wait a minute.
Yeah, hold up.
You're edge guarding the wrong person here.
He's cooking, but he's not on the recipe he thinks he's on. Speaking of edge guards there, I like that one. When you're off the stage and your teammate sends you a body.
That was smart of Machu, not getting too greedy there, and ends up holding shield. And great mix-up there with the side special, just opting to go off stage there and avoiding any sort of potential punish. There is that risk, though. If he noticed that, he could have possibly have gone for a down air right afterwards.
Speaking of going for down airs, Machu again fiending at the ledge, but great recovery from Mystery Soul, choosing that time to mix up his recovery and go high. We haven't seen a lot of that.
Ooh,
okay, the double.
Oh, wait, no, he's still
One of them lived, but he took damage.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Now Mystery Soul. Oh, no, that was FTP. Both of them were off screen. It was hard to keep track.
Mystery Soul is in a really scary spot right now.
Great weight from Machu, and he gets so much off of that, turning this into a 2v1.
Okay, and in terms of, like, who would they be able to take out here? Fire the Pyro in a really good situation to maybe take it on Seesaw if given the greatest opportunity, but I feel like he's going for a lot of commit options, and he's going to just be building up % every time. Like,
and there it is right there.
Oh, jab there. Oh,
nice snipe.
Just to make sure.
Oh, he didn't taunt him back.
Game 5.
That was the opportunity for Seesaw to taunt back. I guess he doesn't need to. He's got this windscreen right here. I love that Rob windscreen, by the way. Just the up tilt.
I'm going to say it. What they should have done is allow you to press a taunt button and change your windscreen to whatever the taunt is.
Isn't there some sort of...
I feel like there is. Like, you can influence it.
I've never done it, but I'm told that there's something you can do to influence windscreens. Somebody in chat probably knows, and they can fill everybody in. Or I'm just capping and someone lied to me. That's entirely possible. Either way, we're going to Hollow Bastion for Game 5.
All right.
Will we see any character changes? I kind of doubt it.
No shot.
Maybe the Ben Shapiro pick? What are those eyebrows?
This would be a mystery for sure. You got Ben Shapiro, Jack Black, and Death.
Yeah, one of these things is not like the others, that's for sure. I like the creeper body, though. I didn't even know that was in the game.
Oh, yeah, it's absolutely cursed. It does not look right at all.
Thing's mouth is so high. Okay, he's decided he is not a Ben Shapiro fan.
Yeah.
Sticks with the 1-3-3-2.
I think that's a safe bet.
Well, hypothetically.
All right. And immediately, you get that typical double scrap.
Yeah, so much damage always ends up getting racked up in the early stages of a doubles match because there's relatively little risk to be had. So you're just trying to get those openings, and you're willing to gamble on some rock, paper, scissors situations.
But Fire Pyro kind of getting the worst of it at 90, or not 90.
Oh, yeah.
100 and so percent. Like, although you do see Mystery Soul at that high percent as well, that's different in terms of the weight values, right? Like, we already see Fire the Pyro losing that stock there. In a really good position to take the stock on Seesaw, though, but immediately.
Oh, and here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
He's living, but for how long? He's not.
That was disgusting.
No resources there for FTP, and that's huge.
Stay safe.
Yeah, stay safe. I need a poster for that one. It's just a Rob holding a gyro. Okay, red team finding some answers here, but they're going to need a lot more if they want to pass this test right now.
Blue team still has.
Oh, he's going again. He wants it.
Stock lead.
But he kills his teammate.
No.
FTP went too far off, and now Mystery Soul is dead too.
No.
Yeah, it's.
That's a shame.
That was unfortunate.
Bro didn't want the sauce.
He couldn't handle it.
He didn't want to deal with the potential. So much potential with that.
Yeah, 5 stocks to 1 in that situation. Just
hey, I've seen it done.
A couple of slightly different interactions, and that could have been a pretty even game.
Yeah.
Just goes to show how volatile doubles can be.
Oh, yeah, especially when you have these characters.
Yeah, when you have 2 Incineroars on the screen and a Rob for those early cheese kills, just anything can happen. And in that case, worked out for Blue Team. They found those win conditions in that tight Game 5 scenario, and they executed.
Yeah. And now they are going to be moving on to playing Grands.
JDV and Pack Street. I can see them right over. Wait, can I get my? It's so hard every time I'm here because it's like that way. This I
can't even see him. I'm looking at what chat's seeing. I'm looking behind us. So I'm not.
They just walk. You know why it's so confusing to do like this pointing thing? It's because when I look at myself in the monitor, I think it should be mirrored because I'm used to looking at a mirror, and it's just not.
Yeah.
Like, I see myself normally, so when I point left, I get right out of them. You see, I can't even.
Okay, so it looks like they're already on stage.
Yeah, they are on stage, ready to go. So they will be joining momentarily. I hear the Pro Controllers connecting.
Bro, why can't I hear the Pro Controllers disconnect, though?
See, now we're talking. Yo, you remember Port 6?
Oh, no.
During Top 8, there was a rogue Pro Controller for the entire Top 8, just wreaking havoc. It was awful.
Dude's a menace.
Unplug your Pro Controllers.
At that point, you just got to do it intentionally, right? Because that means you were on stream at some point.
Yeah.
You are on a list. There are only so many people that would have been able
exactly.
to do that.
Because then you can cross-reference that with how many people play on Pro Controller, and there's going to be like 2 people.
It's like, you all... We're watching you.
Okay, I feel like Taizai's got us covered up there. Shout out to Taizai, giving us the thumbs up. Always killing it with the production.
Just shout out to the Tempest.
Yeah, Tempest in general.
They have always been excellent in every event. I go back and I look at videos of my own commentary, and I'm like, damn. In terms of like production in the Pacific Northwest, they're like the best group for it. So hire them.
And I'll tell you something else. No one runs a quad stream like Tempest.
Yeah, and especially getting so many sets in there. Like, quad stream is really a cool thing to have.
I love quad stream. I think it's the future. I don't think we'll ever have a place where it replaces this kind of format.
Yeah.
But as a second stream or a third stream, I just think it's so good for the game.
And then for, like, with there just being so many amazing players, so many amazing sets, at least from the player perspective, sometimes just, even getting a snippet of what some of these sets were like is pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I had a bunch of friends who went up to Battle of BC, and they had the quad stream there. And the difference of viewing experience I had from normal, because I was able to get constant updates like, oh, so-and-so is on quad stream. Yeah. People that I'd never normally get to see on stream, and all of a sudden it's like back to back to back to back. Speaking of back to back to back to back, these conversions from blue team right now, giving themselves the upper hand, but red team answering right back to keep it even.
Hey, they're not messing around. They want to get this reset here. They're not happy that they were put into losers to begin with.
Yeah, I say that was a fluke.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we see Pack Street opting for the Min-Min. No silly double pack shenanigans going on right now, which is not a surprise. I would expect to see the Min-Min. I think it's the right choice. And look at how much damage we're getting here. Watch out for that bell. Pack Street almost dash backing into the bell from JDV.
And it was interesting seeing kind of the mix here when we see like the Nair with, the Dragon rather than the Megawatt.
Gotta watch out for these combos from red team. They're just so aware of these ledge traps. And just like that, 5 stocks to 3, the back-to-back, the comebacks. It just keeps happening.
Hey, they're showing why they stayed in Winterside.
Oh, good tech, but he's in a weird spot. Got to be careful of that trampoline, too. Okay, nobody gets hit by it. That was the last hit of the trampoline, so.
Man, they just did not want them to get back to stage. Luckily,
but everybody did.
Yeah, in the end, that's an unfortunate way to go for JDV there, though.
Ooh, interesting F smash from JDV there. However, relatively little end lag, so he was able to spot dodge the punish afterwards and make it out okay.
Yeah, a very unfortunate way to go out in terms of the kill screen when you're kept out by your opponent for that long, or like it becomes a huge risk for your teammate, right?
Exactly.
Like the last thing you want is a splat screen or anything that's going to make the stock take longer to reset.
JDV tried to wait out that revenge, but he didn't wait quite long enough, and now Seesaw has the win condition, but gets hit out of it.
But Machu almost was able to catch there with the gyro here. Wasn't a pretty good position. Might still be able
still
to
in a good
catch.
position.
Yeah.
He gets hit by his team's gyro, though, and that is all that it takes. Just one little mistake. That was such a strong ledge-holding position for blue team, and all of a sudden the game's just over.
Yeah. I was about to mention the melon, but I didn't even get time to.
I believe it's coming. JDV can tell telepathically that the time is coming.
Look at us right now. Come on.
Yeah, look at me, JDV.
Come on, JDV. Look in our direction.
Look at me.
Why are you smiling? Do you hear us?
Hello, JDV?
Are you in the building?
If I can have your Switch, don't say anything. Oh, no, he started talking. No. How did he know? All right.
Getting right back into it.
That game started out pretty solid for blue team, but red team brought it back and kept it there. So let's see how the counter pick goes.
Well, it looks like they're going to Town and City here.
They want the scams.
This just benefits both characters.
All
characters in this matter. I think that it's just extra room. The platforms are just additions.
These guys are setting up a call center right now. All they care about is scams. That's what this tells me.
Oh, yeah.
Those side Bs, from both players, honestly, on blue team, are going to kill so early.
Did you see Seesaw trying to go for that dash attack on platform just to knock
just in
Pack
case?
Street? Yeah.
You never know. The DI might not be there.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you were talking about how this benefits both players, or both sides. Both sides. Because Pac-Man loves to run away. It's going to be a tricky thing to balance in doubles, but we've seen from JDV that he's very good at finding that balance. And Min-Min loves to stay away from you as well.
Yeah, and then going on the other side, we have Incineroar, who can kill grossly early if given the opportunity to either get a grab on one of the ledges or the platforms just floating off ledge. And then you have Rob, which Rob does pretty well with a lot of room. Rob is good. Rob is big.
Yeah. Having the opportunity to pretty safely charge that gyro is definitely a pretty big advantage for him, especially on a stage like this where those side B combos will kill so unreasonably early.
Oh, yeah. I 100% get what you mean. Oh, but right now,
it's
looking
out.
pretty good here in terms of the stock lead.
And they haven't even gotten the scams. They're just playing good neutral.
Yeah.
Like
they're able to play a little bit more separated here, right? Like, you can even see Packstreet here trying to make a decision. Do I keep up the pressure here on Seesaw, or do I help out my teammate?
Yeah, and we've seen how good the team synergy is from Red Team. So it's totally reasonable to say that, like, well, if you make them have to work further away from each other, they lose some of that synergy. If you feel good about the 1v1s, try to play for it.
Oh,
watch out for that bell.
Hey,
and there's the hydrant as well. And grabs his teammate and doesn't die for it. The Town and City actually working against blue team there, but it doesn't matter.
Oh.
The share stock and the instant death.
It doesn't matter.
That feels so bad.
Oh, great catch. Oh, they are just gunning for it. They're not holding back here.
Honestly, they don't need to. It's working.
Oh, no.
No, still alive, but there's nothing you can do.
It is. Yeah.
That's just a checkmate. Because you have to air dodge in or you die.
Spin to win, baby.
Spin to win. 1-1. The counter pick worked.
Yeah.
We can theorize about all the different reasons it may have worked, but some combination of the things we talked about clearly came together and brought them back into this set, which is huge considering how game one was.
Because it's kind of interesting, right? Because we were immediately kind of able to pinpoint what JDV and Packstreet would benefit from the stage. It was a little bit more iffy in terms of, like, Machu, right? Where what does Rob get specifically from Town and City? But we saw here and there that it's just the stage didn't matter.
Yeah. No character changes coming out. You know, there is always the chance for, like, the desperation double Pac-Man. You never know.
I don't think that's a desperation pick. I feel like that has to be, like, a confidence pick here. And I think there's just a little too much to risk here.
Yeah, there's definitely no confidence. If I'm going 1-1 right now against Machu Seesaw, I'm not playing games. Yeah. I might taunt when it's a 2v1, but I'm not playing games.
But this composition is working well, so, you know, if it ain't broke.
And now they have their counter pick. Going for a much smaller stage, which historically kind of thing that in most matchups you wouldn't expect Min Min and Pac-Man to opt for, but clearly after that last game we can see what is and isn't working in the matchup.
Like, from my understanding, from what I overheard, in earlier Dubs games you were only allowed one ban, but then they changed it here in the best of 5 scenario where you get, did I hear 3 maybe?
3 bans?
Or 3 or 2. Like it, but that's just like the first instance I've heard of that different approach.
Man, JDV is fiending off stage right now. He wants this kill so bad.
He went away from the melon. He's dead to me. Come on, man.
See, somebody understands.
Oh, I understand with you. Day one.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Next time.
It was disguised.
Yeah. That wasn't a real melon. I believe.
Okay, great use of get up attack, throwing the hydrant there.
The counter not punished there for Seesaw. He just keeps going for it. He's so confident. And
all he got was the nair for that. That's probably one of the more underwhelming options to get a revenge variant of. Okay.
Good long-range grab from JDV. Now throwing the... Is that a lemon or an orange? I can never remember.
I hate that Machu messed up and didn't get the right option twice, but still managed to edge guard Packstreet.
It's such a bad situation.
He recovered high twice, throwing things low, and still managed to cover.
That's just... The win condition for Rob in the matchup is get her off stage, and she can't do anything. But then at the same time, how does Rob get in? So, like, you've got that balancing factor, but in doubles, it's always a different beast. Because you have to be so careful about going off of those deep edge guards, but it's also a lot easier to just make the read and get in on somebody.
Yeah, right now it's looking pretty scary here for blue team. Red team having the one-stock lead on JDV's side. So if they manage to, you know, take the stock against Seesaw and have JDV at a high percent.
Oh, he wants it.
Like right now, it's looking pretty grim for blue team right now.
Yeah, just try coming back against this. I dare you to get on stage.
Oh, no!
Man, that's how you know you're scouted out.
Oh, my goodness.
He perfectly spaced that to not get hit by the
It wasn't until Beak Bonk that I realized that is a really good option for Pac-Man to just close out the stock off the top.
JDV smiling. He feels good about that game.
Honestly, I feel pretty good after that kill screen. Like, what a raw call-out that was.
We're going to Smashville. Now that's a surprise to me.
Pac-Man? No.
No, it goes with the
See, that's why I thought about it, because that's what they did when they did go Pac-Man, I'm pretty sure.
This is fascinating to me because consistently throughout this set, Red Team has been doing better on the small stages, but Blue is counterpicking them to a small stage. So I wonder what the thought process is here.
Yeah, I'm curious as well. And already we're seeing JDV.
And there you go.
To death on our homie boy Machu.
Man, that is a rough start for Machu and Seesaw. Basically a 5-stock game for them. They didn't even get to start the game. Oh, blue team trying to answer back. They want the same thing, but Pack Street gets back. Even going with the offstage aggression. Surprised to see that, but I think red team is just feeling themselves right now.
Yeah. Like, JDV managing to get that perfect just 0 to that shred of the back on Machu is pretty crazy. And right now, I think he's kind of trying to get the same situation going.
Red team's just so in control.
Like you're seeing him kind of throw out these forward airs, and he's just like, is this one going to work? Maybe.
JDV's just all over them, and it's working. And every time JDV's not there to hit somebody, Pack Street just comes in with that giant arm and covers it.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about coverage right now.
And there we go, another stock down. And red team's hardly taking damage. Only 86 on Pack Street. That's their worst case scenario right now. Meanwhile, Rob here at 121 on his second stock. Finally, a revenge coming out for Seesaw, but he has lost so much.
Like it's never been this much in their favor. That is going to be a huge
It doesn't kill?
But it's still not enough. They still both have their
Finally.
stock. But there it is for that first stock. But Machu being at 127, you can't even see Machu just backing up. Hey, I'm going to throw out some things. Maybe you'll revenge it, maybe you'll not, but I can't afford to.
Revenge is the double revenge? Okay, now here's the opportunity for Seesaw. What can he do? He needs to do something now.
There isn't it.
Oh, goes for the
Dark Lariat?
Oh, but it converts the other way. JDV's so aware of their positions there, and because he got hit first, he came out of knockback first, and it was just nothing he could do. Free T combo. What is with these long sets suddenly swinging one way? Okay, Seesaw, you got the magic in you.
Oh, he's going Gallica. He needs to go Melon.
Come on, JDV.
Melon, JDV.
Believe in the heart of the melon.
It's an extra $5 pot bonus. Don't you want it?
Do it for me, JDV. Oh, what?
Yeah, that was a little whack. Hey, they got stocks to work with this.
Yeah,
Melon.
This is
Oh.
They're just going off trying to get this over with. Finally, here we go, yeah. Red team saying, all right, it's time for singles. I know JDV's in Wave A, so his whole pool is being held up right now.
Congratulations to JDV and Pack Street winning doubles at Sundown Saga over Machu Seesaw, who really, put in the work moving up that loser side.
And that was a great grand finals as well. I mean, that last game, a little one-sided, but up until there, it was so back and forth. I love seeing the ideas coming out from both teams, very clearly aware of their win conditions and very clearly playing to them. I almost wonder if part of the issue was just that Smashville pick.
Yeah, you were mentioning it. It was just a very odd option. And I have to agree with you. It just seems a little, random, and it didn't really go in their favor at all.
Yeah. Still great stuff to both teams. I believe we are going to be kicking it to a break. Am I correct, production?
And transitioning over to singles. So guys, stay tuned. We have more sets here for you. And if you're more of a fan of singles, then you just got here right in time. But I think we will be taking a break and swapping out casters.
I'll still be here.
Hey, so you'll still be here, but I'll be taking a break for a bit.
Yeah, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, I'll catch you guys later.
It's been a pleasure. See you, everybody.
You love the internet.